Sports Day.
Beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day.
Turn it up. It's Sports Day with Dan Day.
It on the Western Front. That is right. Nothing really going on with the whole Dame Lillard situation. No teams are jumping in for a three-team trade. Portland still doesn't really want Tyler Hero. Miami Heat still want Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard still wants the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero making a little bit of noise. I don't know. Maybe not too much noise.
You seen him?
He's looking like me right now if you're watching on the YouTube and Twitch
Don't
page.
diss Tyler Hero like that.
Don't diss, man. Look at this. Lame Lillard has made an appearance, man.
What are those water pistols?
That's what I got. Working with what I got. So I am wearing my Dame Lillard City Edition jersey from Portland. It's got the Oregon. It's got the Dame Lillard. Trying to get some good mojo going so we can get Dame Lillard down here and get that Larry O'Brien trophy back in the Kaseya Center where it belongs. But right now, just kind of wait and see. See, right now, Josh Hart just YouTube lived in and said, I'm looking jacked. I'm talking about.
Like a jack-o'-lantern.
Hey, Lame Lillard has made an appearance. So check us out right now on the YouTube page and the Twitch page, 560 WQAM. Of course, thank you for listening on the Odyssey app around the world. And, of course, 560 WQAM in South Florida.
You might be the closest thing of Dame Lillard being in Miami.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day, by the way, Vlad, that I am the closest thing we have to Dame Lillard in South Florida.
At least for the next 5 to
Couple
7
months.
days, by the way.
Okay.
No. I think nothing happened. By the way, good afternoon, everyone. But I feel bad for everyone, all the sports fans this week. After today, the most boring week of sports happened. At least the most boring 4 days of sports happens.
I don't know.
There's no baseball after today. You get the home run derby
That's
and all
true.
that stuff. Nothing happens. You're watching Summer League. Meh. We just saw V-Dub. It wasn't all that exciting.
Is this that terrible time where
Yeah,
the
that's-
ESPY
this is the-
awards come on?
This is when the award show, the ESPYs come on, and then with no writers, I wonder how they're gonna do this now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, man.
this is that bad week right
This
here.
is a bad week, and the Dame trade not happening. This is all people are gonna talk about.
All we got now,
redundancy galore.
home run derby, all-star game, and nothing going on in the Damian Lillard front, at least for a little while. Whoo! Exciting. We do have an exciting day today, Vlad. We have some new segments that we're going to be debuting. I've actually put together some imaging. I've put together some new screens if you're watching on YouTube Live and Twitch. Of course, we're going to continue to talk about the Miami Heat and the Miami Marlins. AJ Puck, he did not puck it up yesterday, Vlad. Believe it, he tried to, but believe it or not, he did not. Luis Arraez, he comes through with a big pinch hit, goes 1 for 1, helps his average a little bit, and the Marlins take care of business. AJ Puck, he got in, and I said, I was with my dude Nathan that works for the Marlins. I said, he's gonna puck it up, and he goes, he hadn't been good lately. I don't have a lot. None of us had confidence, but he closed the door. He gave up a hit, and I was like, oh, here we go, and then closed the door. So hey, let's give credit where credit is due. Credit due.
You give him credit. Marlins won.
But on the way, we have what's trending. We're going to do a little spill the tea. We're also going to have a little airing of grievances later on. Last week, so much fun when everyone called in and just kind of went at each other. I've decided, why not throw it out there? For a segment later on today, you can call in 305-567-0560 and air your grievances. Say how much you love Damian Lillard, how much you hate Damian Lillard, how much you want him, how much you don't want him, or just really anything you want to talk about. The Knicks.
Whatever your sports grievance
The Knicks,
is.
whatever.
Well, listen. We're in South Florida. Nobody needs to grieve. But why would they need to grieve about the Knicks? There's no grievances.
Cody Zeller.
Puck.
AJ Puck. Cody Zeller. I can't get rid of him, man.
What? He's gone. Why you still on him?
Because he's with the Pelicans. I can't get rid of him.
Right. You can't get rid of him. That's nasty work.
Get ready. I'm going to take some shots at you.
Maybe he needs to be Zion's bodyguard. From all the strippers and porn stars.
Maybe that's his job.
If Zion hangs out with Cody Zeller, I guarantee you strippers and porn stars won't want to hang out with Zion.
Yeah, Cody Zeller is that dude that sits in the corner of the strip club, and he has that girl that he really kind of likes, his favorite stripper, and he kind of tips her out. And when she dances, he goes up to the bar and pays, and then the rest of the time he's back in the corner, just kind of chilling, sipping on that old fashioned or whatever he's doing. I don't know, whatever you're doing, but that's the way it is. 305-567-0560 is the number to text in. Yes, indeed. 786. We're going to get to this in the headlines. U.S. men's national team and the U.S. women's national team in action today. Love them both.
Right. The women are playing what, exhibition?
They're friendly. Yeah, they have a friendly tonight against Wales. Or not even tonight, this afternoon against Wales. So
and the men play friends from north of the border.
Yes, indeed. They play Canada. Oh, Canada. So we'll see how all that goes. Let's get into those headlines real quick and get this show going. Dalvin Cook has rejected the offer the Dolphins sent him. Miami said to still be interested in the running back's services. A lot of people saying now, Dalvin Cook, shaky grounds with Miami. There's another team, though, that he might not be so shaky with.
Gangrene.
I know. New York Jets. We cannot let Dalvin Cook go to the Jets. Let's make this deal. Let's get it finalized. You don't need Aaron Rodgers and Dalvin Cook with Sauce Gardner and that defense coming at you twice a year and wreaking havoc in the division.
Like we said last week, Kuzan. You guys, but South Florida better get one of these available stars.
They need one.
They need, you can't have
preferably
can't have Dalvin go into your rivals. I hope he does. And you can't have Damian not be a Miami Heat, even though he wants to be in the Heat. And right now, Blazers are, I don't want to say they're playing hardball.
They have to.
But they got to play smart. And this is what's bothering everyone. It's the time. It's the time. It's like, it's almost as if, because we're so used to when we hear a superstar player wants to be traded,
it gets done.
Especially in the offseason and especially during free agency, the beginning of free agency, you think it's usually done. And Portland's going to take their time.
Yep. And they don't have to do anything they don't want to do. So I totally understand that. I am not upset with them. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. They're just trying to drive up the price. That's totally fine. That's totally cool. But in your heart of hearts,
it's not cool down here, man. You got some impatient Heat fans.
I know.
Richie, you're right. RV Richie, you're right. You guys are impatient because, listen, after that great run to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, great playoff run.
You hear me, even if I'm your op, I will give you so much credit for what you guys pulled off with the 8th seed in a full season, even though the first 8th seed to get to the finals was the Knicks. We're always first in something at least. We just haven't won a title. But anyway, I digress. But after that unbelievable run, and the fact that immediately right after the finals, the name Damian Lillard to the Miami Heat was mentioned, it's as if you couldn't get a break. It's as if, sometimes how we took a break from the Panthers, because nobody, after the great Stanley Cup run, we lost Duke, Dookie. We're like, oh,
we got some good returns.
We lost Gukas. We're like, oh, but you had time to get away from the ice, so to speak. You haven't had time to get off the court.
That's the thing. Summer League is already playing, man.
You haven't had time.
Give me a couple days away from the Heat.
And that's what's making Heat fans impatient right now.
Well, but in your heart of hearts, if you're a South Florida sports fan, in your heart of hearts, if you could only have one or the other, Dame Lillard or Dalvin Cook, 100% of the time, you want Dame Lillard. Dalvin Cook can go to the Jets, if you ask me. That means, if it means getting Damian Lillard to the Heat, that Dalvin Cook would go to the Jets, I'm okay with that. I think most people would agree. Vlad, correct? 305-567-0560? Really?
No, I don't.
I don't think Dalvin Cook is as valuable to the Dolphins as Damian Lillard would be to the Miami Heat.
I think Dalvin Cook can get you. Yeah, I think
Dalvin Cook's not a top 5 player in the league. Damian Lillard is.
Damian Lillard's not a top 5 player in the league.
Come on, who's better? Who's better?
Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, Steph.
No.
All right, I'm not. Stop.
Okay,
Stop.
I'll give you Steph. Now who else? Who's number 5?
Jersey.
Who's number 5? Don't give me Kevin Durant and his weak ass.
Durant is better than Dame Lillard.
Okay, so you want Kevin Durant over Dame Lillard on the Knicks?
Yes.
Really? Have him. We'll take Damian Lillard.
Yo, if you ask anybody right now in South Florida, Kevin Durant or Damian Lillard, they would say Kevin Durant. You guys were trying to get Kevin Durant last year.
Yeah, because he was the one that was best available.
Stop. Don't be the prisoner of the moment right now.
I'm not.
Dame,
I am not.
Dame wants to come in.
Hell no, I'm not.
Come on, man.
Don't play with me like that. Don't act like Dame Lillard isn't that good, man.
But he's saying Dame Lillard's not that good, but you're trying to say Dame Lillard's a top 5 player, and he's not. You wildin'. Whatever you spoke.
You wildin' thinking KD with his garbage ass that can't get out of the first and second round of the playoffs and is injured all the time.
Are you wildin'? Not.
I can't
Jesus.
believe this. Come on, back me up on the text line.
They're not going to back
on the
you up.
Twitch line.
You sound goofy right now.
Goofy. Damian Lillard, the guy who scored 70-something points last year in one single game, averaged 32 points a game. What did Kevin Durant average last year? Let's get this going. He averaged 29 points a game, almost 30.
You sound like a goof right now. I'm not
Actually 26 points with the Suns.
I can't even. I'm not even talking basketball with you now.
I mean, I can't believe this. You're gonna go with that. You're gonna ride with that. Let's see. Dame all day. I get that from Jean-Pierre Naranjo. Katie can kick rocks. Okay. Cap for Life says, I'm spicy today. I'm just trying to represent for our guy, Damian Lillard, even though he's not our guy yet. Menu says, I'll take Dame over KD.
Y'all only
Sergey.
saying that right now because Dame Lillard said he wants to come to the Miami Heat. If Dame Lillard had not said you want to come to the Miami Heat and you had the option of picking Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard, all you guys would say Kevin Durant. Get out of here.
I'll take your argument into consideration. I will take that into consideration.
Get out of here. All right?
I digress. Luis Arraez. He came up with a clutch 7th inning pinch hit single to put the Marlins up 5-3. And they were doing pretty good against all the old Phillies. And then AJ Puck came in. I was a little nervous, but in the 9th, he closed the door. And Miami did win 5-3. Miami goes for the series win today at 140. Really good game yesterday. Everyone did their part. Luis Arraez gets in 1 for 1.
What's the average now?
That's probably around 385. We can look at it right now to check. Let me get these Kevin Durant stats out of the way.
387 maybe?
Let's see. 388.
Nice.
388. Not bad.
Get a couple of hits, be at 390 going into the break.
Yeah, and get a little 5 for 5 one of these nights or today, maybe.
Well, that's the thing. He can do that.
He can do it. I mean, it sounds silly.
Times, but
it sounds silly.
He can go 4 for 5, 5 for 5, 4 for 4. He can have a good night where he doesn't make an out. So.
He is so aggressive at the plate too, man. Like he doesn't take many pitches, dude. He goes after it, bro. I love it. The Heat, they defeated the Celtics in Summer League play yesterday, 99-88. Orlando Robinson, he had himself a game. 36 points, 11 rebounds. You and I are both expecting Orlando Robinson to kind of step it up this year with the Heat, at least in the regular season.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? I thought Orlando Robinson was one of our guys.
I think Orlando Robinson might be traded.
Oh well. Have fun in Portland or wherever the third team might be. Inter Miami, they had their third MLS match tie in a row last night, drawing 2-2 to DC United. Next up, Western Conference leaders and expansion team St. Louis, Saturday at 8:30. I'm really interested in that game right there. See how you test out against an expansion team that has been somewhat surprising, leading the Western Conference. St. Louis, a very interesting story. Of course, they are the expansion team. They're owned by all females, an all-female ownership group. And St. Louis is a big soccer town. I actually have family that's from St. Louis, so I'm going to be interested in that one. I'm excited. I'm excited about Inter Miami not losing anymore. I don't know if you get excited about all the draws, but it's better than losing.
Well, listen, they weren't playing well for a while. So the fact that they've got a couple of draws, yeah, that's good. And at least it's showing something.
Yeah, it's showing a little upward trend. And let's say this.
When a certain so-and-so comes the next 2 weeks, not this Friday upcoming, but the next Friday, the 21st, when he makes his appearance, at least the team's starting to play well. So if he comes in, he should be a factor.
Should be.
You think they make the playoffs if he comes in and plays well?
Yeah. If he comes in,
they're
and plays
in last
well.
place. Right
No. With the point last night, they have 18 points now. They're in second to last place in all of the league. They're in last place in the East. I'll give you that. But Colorado has 17 points. So what a tie yesterday. What a tie. Oh. Spencer Knight has been allowed by the NHL to participate in Panthers developmental camp despite being ineligible for it. Knight is coming out of the league's player assistance program. We wish Spencer Knight the best of the best to get back and get going. Today, did you know this, Vlad? It's Miami Hurricanes takeover day on the ACC network. So you turn on the ACC network all day long. They're going to be showing Canes football, basketball, women's basketball, baseball, and soccer games from this past season.
That's what's up.
I'm going to skip that Middle Tennessee State game, though, man. I don't want you to see that again.
Well, they're not going to show those games.
They might.
No, they're not. They're going to show the good games, like the games that they won. What was an exciting win last season?
Let's see. Basketball, they got plenty.
No, basketball, they're probably going to show a lot of basketball and women's basketball games. But the A college football team?
There's a couple of them, man.
I don't remember an exciting win or a standout win. I remember the losses though.
Oh,
Texas A&M, the beatdown.
that wasn't that bad.
The beatdown at the Hard Rock
That
by
was
Florida
pretty
State.
Yeah, that was pretty
That was
ugly.
nasty work.
Speaking of Canes, former Canes, Isaiah Wong, he had 6 points for the Pacers in his summer league debut yesterday, while Jordan Miller had 12 points for the Clippers. So it's good to see our Canes guys making a little bit of noise in the summer league. Speaking of the college guys, the 2023 MLB draft starts today. LSU prospects Dylan Cruz and Paul Skeens, along with Florida's Wyatt Langford, are expected to be taken early, while Miami's Yohandy Morales and Andrew Walters hope to hear their names called too. I don't know about you, Vlad.
Your name is Yohandy?
Yohandy. I don't know about you, Vlad. I love all drafts, even the Major League Baseball draft.
Stop it.
What?
I don't like all drafts.
What?
You're not watching the NHL draft. Did you watch the NHL draft?
No.
Okay, then. So you don't like all drafts. Stop
Yeah,
it.
the NHL draft is not all that exciting.
There's only 3 drafts I like: NBA, NFL, and the WWE.
WWE. That was a curveball right there.
I know. It's a good draft. You don't
The
know who's
reason
going to
I don't relate
shows.
to the hockey draft as much for a couple of reasons. They get guys from like the second tier of Sweden, and I have no idea who they are, where they're from. And also, like, these are guys that probably aren't going to play for like 3 or 4 years or in the NHL. You know, they're going to be away for a while.
Unless you're really that good, like Connor McDavid,
Right.
those
Some
type
of the guys,
Yeah,
some of the guys.
they get called up early, but nobody's watching the NHL draft. You're not watching the MLB draft.
I watch it, and this is why I do.
If you only
relate to
watch,
it.
that's because you're an LSU guy, so you want to see some of your LSU players.
But I can relate to the guys a little more because they'll show like, oh, he's a high school player from, Temecula, California. I'm like, oh, okay. And you see some highlights. Oh, that's cool. And then you get the college guys. And you can kind of relate to the college. And then you can kind of see that they're prospects. And I like hearing what they have to say about them. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'm not going to lie. Speaking of prospects, Marlins prospect Nassim Nunez hit a 3-run double and stole a base on the way to the MVP award at the Major League Baseball Futures game yesterday. The shortstop has played all season with AA Pensacola Blue Wahoos. All right. Nice park out there in Pensacola, by the way. My girl, Megan Rapinoe, will retire following the Women's World Cup. That's going to be starting on July 20th in Australia and New Zealand. Today at 4, the women's team has a friendly against Wales. Vlad, some of these women's games, we've got to look it up right now. What time of the day are they going to be at? Let's see. U.S. Women's National.
If the men are playing at 8, I think the women might be playing like at 5.
They're at 4 today, but I'm talking
4?
about for the World Cup, 9 p.m. Oh, good. Some late games, man. Because I'm thinking about heading out to King's Head Pub over there in Sunrise, Vlad. If you want to come, some of us are going to get together and cheer on the old U.S. women. I shouldn't say old, for the U.S. women's national team. Be careful what you say. Ooh, there's a 3 a.m. game against Portugal on August 1st. I know you're down for that.
Can we go to Portugal bar to watch?
Wait, is there a Portugal bar? I'm sure
I
in
know.
South Florida. Let us know, 305-567-0560. So the women's draw, no one else is covering this right now. They get Vietnam on Friday, July 21st, 9 p.m. We're going, Vlad. That's it. King's Head Pub. We got our crew out there. We're all going to be there. It's going to be awesome. And then they play the Netherlands on the 26th. That is at 9 p.m. Let's see what the 26th is. That is going to be a Wednesday. That's going to be tougher. And then August 1st, that's a Tuesday at 3 a.m. I can do that, Vlad.
August 1st, Tuesday.
Vietnam for sure. We're definitely doing Vietnam on the 21st.
Wait, they're playing Vietnam?
Yeah. that final score could be 14-0. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not throwing shade at Vietnam. I'm just saying the final score could be 14-0.
Dude, social media is going to have fun that day.
There's a lot of jokes that I'm not willing to tell.
That's what I'm saying.
Right
like that's what I said. That's why I said social media is gonna have a lot
Hands
of fun.
off.
I like the right now.
Hands
dude,
off.
Right now, my brain is like on a treadmill right now with the jokes.
I got so many jokes I want to tell you, man. I just
Oh,
can't
man.
do it right now. Let's just let it lie.
Let it go.
Okay, the U.S. men's national team, they play Canada tonight at 7:30 in the CONCACAF.
F you, Canada.
Ooh, Canada thinks they're the new up-and-coming team in CONCACAF.
In everything. Basketball, soccer. I mean, hockey, obviously.
Oh,
But
yeah.
baseball, too, in the world. They just want to beat the Americans
It's
so
cute.
bad.
It's cute that they want to be like us.
Aw.
I do like Canada as a country. I just don't like their
Aw.
sports teams. That and Mexico,
Go
too.
get me a Molson.
Once again, I don't hate Mexico. I just don't like their sports teams. I went to Taco and Burrito right over here last night on 79th Street. Cool. I got a burrito. I chose the burrito versus the taco. Nonetheless, I don't like your sports teams. It's just rivalry. That's all.
They
we
won
got.
yesterday, right? Did they beat Costa
Oh,
was
yeah.
one-
Yeah.
yeah.
2-0. 2-0.
Okay.
Costa Rica, what has happened to them? Why are they so bad all of a sudden nationally? I don't know. Vlad, the headline we always write before the race is even finished. FS1's British Grand Prix. Guess who won?
Max Verstappen.
I don't even have to look. I know. Get this.
What's
He's
that?
won
11 out of 12?
He's won 8 out of the 10 races he's run this year. And the 2 that he didn't come in first, he came in second. Yeah. The last time he placed second was on April 30th in Azerbaijan. He got into a wreck yesterday while pitting. Still didn't matter. Still got the pole. Still easy breezy.
Who's more dominating, him or Joey Chestnut?
Oh God, Joey Chestnut. Okay, I mean, who?
Me and
Joey-
Trevor have this joke where we
the-
say, who's more dominating, Joey Chestnut or Max Verstappen? Call now, 305-567-0560.
Some hot takes right there. It's hard because Joey Chestnut only has to do it really. I mean, he eats a lot of different foods too, but like his big show
But
is
it's
that
dominant.
one.
No. He's one other. They do this. He's like,
I've also seen him get beat by it, like guys eating pizza and stuff like that.
well, I mean,
But Max Verstappen just goes out there and no doubts every race, it seems like. Whew. Wimbledon continued today. Jessica Pegula, she advanced while Francis Tiafoe unfortunately did not advance.
so they don't do that Wimbledon
Pegula,
Sunday no more. They don't rest on that Sunday anymore.
No,
They
man.
took that out.
They play, and the men and the women play on the same day. I kind of don't like that either.
Why not?
I like them playing on separate days so I can focus in.
Huh?
Yeah, Jessica Pegula, much
Give me the best
respect.
matches, man.
Much respect to Jessica Pegula. She's from a billionaire family. Her dad owns the Bills, and she goes out there and I saw her workout routine. She busts her, every single day to be a top tennis player in the world. When she don't really have to, man. She could just relax and live a good life.
That's what's up.
I respect that. And I know you were watching this last night. Alexander Volkanovski,
Yeah, man.
TKO'd Air Rodriguez
It
in
was some
3
good
rounds last night.
There was some good UFC fights. The best one that I saw, it was this white guy versus this black guy, and the white guy got his head split open, but he won the fight. He won the
Dang.
fight. Yeah, unbelievable. This guy had pause, like he had unbelievable stamina. Like he kept on approaching the brother while the brother was just like the brother was hitting him, bro, like beating the living crap out of him. He just kept on coming.
I just want the transcript from this past minute. There's a white guy and a black guy beating up on each other. And
No, it was great. It was great. It was a great fight. I forgot the names. I mean, bad by me, but I forgot the names.
Good enough explanation.
But it was a good
I got you.
explanation. If you watch it, it was a great fight. And yeah, the white guy beat the brother.
Got his head split open, but kept fighting.
Oh no, it went to the cards.
Crazy white
went to the
people,
card. Oh
man.
man, yeah, it was crazy. It was like the minute he got his head split open, it was like seeing his own blood gave him a charge, and all of a sudden he just boom, boom, boom. It was fight. It was a great fight.
These guys, man, they're nuts, man. Speaking of nuts, let's go ahead real quick and take a step into the day spa.
Wait, you said nuts and day spa?
Sometimes that's how it works. Philippines tourism agency is taking some heat after using pictures from other countries' beaches like Brazil to promote people coming to their own beaches in the Philippines. You know what I say to that?
What?
Stupid beaches.
Oh my god! You had to say it. You had to say it.
You know. Up next, Miami Heat. They still got some work to get done with Damian Lillard, but how else are they going to fill out this roster? We're going to look at some on the cheap free agency moves that Pat Riley and the team could make next here on Sports Day 560 WQAM. Special Sunday, fun day, 560 WQAM, Sports Day with my cousin Vladimir Louison at Vlad2078. I am Dan Day at Dan Day Radio. I am also known as Lame Lillard, if you're watching on the Twitch and the YouTube page. Trying to get that good mojo going. Got my Dame Lillard jersey on, trying to represent. Good text earlier, by the way. Somebody sent it in. And I said I don't hate the Mexican teams. I just, I'm cool. I ate a burrito last night. Somebody
That's
texted.
Chapo.
Okay, so that's Chapo. It says Dan Day saying I don't hate Mexico. I ate a burrito yesterday. Was definitely I'm not racist. I got black friends moment.
Yeah, man.
Hearing it back, it did sound. It sounded a little bit not PC maybe. I don't know. I was really just kind of telling you about my life. We'll spill the tea later. We'll get into some of the stuff that's going on in our lives and everything else.
I ain't got no tea to spill.
I got a little bit. It's not even my tea that I'm spilling. I'm spilling someone else's tea, but it was in my life. So
you snitching?
No. You'll see when we do spill the tea later on. Dr. Toboggan says, laissez les bon ton rouler. That's what we're doing every single Sunday. Fun day right here on Sports Day. Are you excited about Dame Lillard possibly coming to Miami? Of course. But there's other free agents out there on the cheap that Barry Jackson recently pointed out at the Miami Hero that Miami he could possibly go on after. Vlad, I don't know how excited you're going to get, but let me know. Here's some of the names that he throws out there. Kevin Knox.
Hell no.
Blazers.
Hell effing no.
Listen to this. The Trailblazers declined.
Oh, do not. You listen.
He was the 9th overall pick.
Yes, and the idiot Knicks freaking drafted him.
He's
and
played for 4 teams in 5 seasons.
We went crazy over him over the summer league. I think we won the summer league one year, and he was busting people's ass. We could have had Mikal Bridges. We drafted Kevin Knox over Mikal Bridges. If we drafted Mikal Bridges and did everything that we did now, we would be the Villanova Knicks right now.
Well, he did average 6.6.
He's a good shooter. If he
did shoot 45% from the field and 35 from 3-point range.
And you know what would happen? Watch him get into Heat culture and he becomes something. Watch.
I hope so.
But now, I wouldn't do it if I was the Heat.
Here's a name. I hope you agree with me that just your automatic reaction. Austin Rivers. That's not the reaction I was hoping for. I was hoping for, hell no, man. I don't want Austin Rivers. He's been pretty much a chump everywhere he's played at. He averaged a paltry 5 points a game last year.
Did he play for Denver?
Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember when the Pelicans drafted him.
I mean, if you're going to get him for on the cheap, you're probably going to get him on the cheap.
You got to get him out of you got to get him at the veteran minimum.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's veteran minimum worthy though.
So I don't want him.
What's the veteran minimum? It's I
don't want him. Like $2 million. Because that's what Russell Westbrook signed for, like 2 years.
No, well, Russell signed. He's getting 4 years, but I don't. People clowning Russ is come on, Russ has made so much money and he wants to stay in LA. What's the point of him moving?
I'll take Russell Westbrook over Austin Rivers any day. Yeah, I mean, I know he's hit the side of the backboard half the time.
I don't know. Austin Rivers is.
I don't want him. I've seen enough with the Pelicans.
He's a good role player. He could be a good role player.
His own dad traded him. That should tell you all you need to know. His dad traded him.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a good
dude. That's enough.
Checkmate.
Okay, we win. It's over. What about Terrence Ross?
Terrence Ross is Dion Waiters light.
Mm-hmm. His scoring's been down from 16 to 10 points last, but to 8.3 with the Suns.
That's not a bad signing for you guys.
If you can get him
honest,
you're gonna get him on the cheap.
You're going to get him on the cheap. He is good. He is instant offense off the bench.
I don't mind that. What about Will Barton, veteran shooting guard? 6'6", 32. He's averaged between 11 and 15 points over the past 6 or 8 seasons. I don't know. I kind of like that.
Well, these are guys you're probably going to have to sign if the Dame trade does happen.
Right. 35%.
You're going to give up a lot of your young players.
I kind of like the Will Barton coming off the bench being a sharpshooter. 35%.
I like Ross and I don't mind a Ross and Barton if you sign both of them. Because Ross is really instant offense off the bench, and that's something that Miami needs. You got to score. At least in the regular season, you got to show. You can't lead the league in under 100 points. Most games under 100 points.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. And obviously, it won't happen if the Dame trade does happen. You're going to have Dame, Bam, and Jimmy. So you should have 70 points between those three. So it's where you can get the other 30 points from. Kevin Love is back. Hopefully, he'll be more in shape.
Yeah, I think
He'll be
will.
more in shape, and he'll play more of a role. But I do like Terrence Ross coming off the bench. He didn't do much with Phoenix, but I think a full season, a training camp with the Heat, Terrence Ross is not a bad signing on a vet minimum.
How about this one? The wily vet of Danny Green.
I think Danny Green and the Heat culture, like that just go together. That's a guy that doesn't care. He's a role player. He's a champion. He's a vet.
Didn't play last year, really. 11 combined appearances with Memphis and Cleveland. And then he had a lot of appearances on NBA
No,
Today
he had more
and stuff
appearances
like
on NBA Today and ESPN than he did on the court.
Oh, how about Javonte Green? I wouldn't mind Javonte Green.
Yeah. Meh.
He'll get you some shooting. He can shoot good. He can do
Meh.
some things. He's a man. He's a man for you.
He's an MEH. Meh.
What about Terrence Davis? Played with the Kings last year.
Is he like 6'7", 6'5"?
He's 6'4".
6'4"?
Yeah, a little small.
Meh.
RJ Hampton, 6'5", shooting guard, 6.4 points last year, 35%.
I don't think you're gonna need guards,
Orlando
bro.
and Detroit.
You got guards.
And this name just keeps coming up. Two names that just keep coming up. I don't think we really need them. No one really want them. TJ Warren.
Nah, Jimmy and TJ can't coexist.
And the guy I like, but you do not like, Christian Wood. I like Christian Wood.
First of all, I don't like you saying that. Just call him C Wood. Nah, you can't even say that. Pause. Christian, here's the thing I don't like about that player.
Okay, go ahead. You don't want to call him by name?
Here's my problem with Christian. Doesn't rebound. And he's light. He's a lita. He's light in the ass. Like he gets hurt a lot for a 6'10" guy. He's one of those guys that's gonna fall. But I do think he's a good player who can shoot the three. He can shoot from the outside, but he always gets banged up. That's my problem with him.
I would just tell you this, man. I'm a numbers guy. And if you can get Christian Wood for a decent price, now he's been averaging $10 million a year or more. So that's kind of, but last year, 16.6 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, and he shot 37.5%.
That's pretty good. Christian Wood is gonna. The thing about Wood, pause, infinite pause.
Don't be afraid. The man's name is Christian Wood. If you don't like Wood, just say it.
The problem with Christian is that he's going to be wanted by a lot of teams.
Yeah, so it'll drive up the price.
It's not even that he's going to drive up the price. I think right now he's a player that's you could, because of his height and his skill set, a playoff contending team is going to want to add him. So he's not going to get maybe the money that he wants, but he's definitely going to get a lot of calls. So whatever's the best fit, and like you said, it's going to pay him a little bit more. I don't think he's going to make a ridiculous amount of money. If he was going to make a ridiculous amount of money, he would have made it already when everybody was being signed.
Mm-hmm. One other name that I really like, you tell me whether you like it or not, Montrezl Harrell. No. He's tough. He's strong.
Montrezl Harrell has not been the same Montrezl Harrell since he got that big contract from the Lakers. That man's been moved around. You would have thought he would have helped Philly, a team like Philly. He would have been a great fit for that city. And no, Montrezl Harrell didn't get any burn. He only got any burn last season. He has not been the same player. And he got busted for some trying to bring weed.
Hey, come on, man.
I mean, it is what it is.
In this country, there ain't nothing wrong with that. In Russia,
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Montrezl Harrell has not been the same player like he was when he was on the Clippers.
Maybe he gets into that Heat culture and things turn around for him. Eric Spoelstra will get
after
some
3
stuff
years. Nah, man.
Okay,
nah.
I'd like to see it.
I think the engine lights flickered, man. It's over.
I'll take a flyer on Montrezl Harrell.
All right, man. You go buy that jalopy.
Up next, we're going to jump into the Twitter world and see what's trending with hashtag What's Trending on Sports Day 560 WQAM. Back on 560 WQAM Sports Day on a special Sunday. Vladimir and I breaking it down for you right now. Going to take it around the Twitter and whole social media world to try to see what's trending and why it is trending.
Apparently, Montrezl Harrell just signed with Philadelphia.
I did see that. So Montrezl Harrell, you didn't want him. You won't get him. I wanted him. We won't get him.
Yeah, I didn't want him.
Someone else liked him, though. So Philly liked him. Now they've got Big Dog, PJ Tucker, and Montrezl Harrell. See how that goes right there. Nonetheless, we shall see. Nobody signed Austin Rivers? No, nobody did. Okay. So we're going to go around hashtag what's trending at Vlad2078 and at Dan Day Radio. Jason Tatum is trending right now. He's at Summer League. He's been running around. But I think one of the main reasons he's trending is because of this Celtics fan recently tweeted this. Jimmy Butler had a worse NBA Finals than Jason Tatum, but Butler is a generational talent and Tatum is a choker.
Wait, what? Butler's a generational talent?
This is what a Celtics fan is saying.
No disrespect to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a great player. Top 10. I don't know if he's generational.
I think he's kind of poking fun and saying Jimmy Butler had a worse NBA Finals than Jason Tatum, but Butler is a generational talent and Tatum is a choker. It's gaining a lot of momentum on social media. It's Celtics Unite 18. Seems like someone's a little sour, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, Jimmy Butler did not lead the finals in turnovers like Jason Tatum did in 2022. So what are we talking about here?
Apparently, everybody's excited about Jason Tatum being at Summer League. And he and Bam Adebayo were talking the other day, standing next to each other, and they were saying Jason Tatum is listed at 6'8", and Bam is listed at 6'9", and Bam looks much taller than him.
That's BS. Jason Tatum is 6'10" or 7 feet. He grew. He actually grew during his rookie year or something like that. Yeah, Jason Tatum is really 7 feet. A lot of these players are 7 feet. They don't want to say that they're 7 feet. Like Kevin Garnett for the longest wants to say he's 6'11". No, numbnuts, you're 7'1".
Oh, yeah. He was really tall, man. Really tall. Do you have something else that's trending right now, Vlad, that you want to talk about?
The fight from last night.
Yes.
Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker. Thanks shout out to Chapo who told me the name of the two fighters who did have a great fight last night. And Conor McGregor was watching the fight and he was like, this is why I love UFC. This is why I gotta get back into the octagon. Jesus.
I did see Luis Suarez is trending. Now I was like,
Suarez, why is he coming to enter?
That's what I was thinking, but it was actually not so much the Luis Suarez of Uruguay. Luis Suarez has passed away. Not the one that you're thinking of that could be coming to Inter Miami. In fact, it was another guy who played for FC Barcelona years ago by the same name of Luis Suarez. He won the Ballon d'Or. So he is a soccer great that has passed away, not to be confused with current day Luis Suarez.
You know who's trending right now?
Who we got?
Mr. Jordan Poole.
Why is Jordan Poole trending?
Jordan Poole's changed his whole image right now. He's gone to Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's wearing the glasses. The hair is different, man. He looks like, he looks very different. He doesn't look like Jordan Poole anymore. He actually got a tan. He looks darker than he was before, which is crazy. But he's talking about, they ask him questions about the Draymond Green incident, and he says we're in Washington now playing with Kuz, great duo. Doesn't want to talk about the Draymond Green incident from last year. He still says he can talk, he can text to Steph, he can text Clay, he can call them and have a great conversation. That doesn't go anywhere. But when you talk about Draymond, there's no convo with Draymond.
No. Draymond's made it very clear that they do not get along. They do not like each other. I mean, it's just nasty, man. Two guys just not getting along. But Jordan Poole, maybe a new start over there in Washington. I think he'll be all right there. I think he'll be fine. He's going to miss playing in Golden State, but nonetheless.
And Draymond Green said, traded from one of the most glorious teams in the league to a rebuilding Wizard squad. He looks completely dead inside. Feel bad for the kid.
Draymond, just let it go, man. Leave that man alone. Haven't you done enough?
Yo, fam. Draymond got that man. He snuffed. He punched him, and he got that man traded, and he got a new contract out of that. Yo, Draymond is he's a conniving individual.
It's a mean man.
That is some craziness, man. You punch the dude, then you get him traded.
Yeah.
And then you get money up. Ah, man. Good job by Money Green,
Send him
23.
from the West Coast to the East
Money
Coast to
Green.
a team that
And he
hasn't
does. If you look at that picture, he does look dead inside. They're
I-
going to get, by the way,
going to a team that hasn't competed since Wes Unseld.
let me tell you this. If anybody's listening from Washington, D.C., they're visiting South Florida, listening to us on 560 WQAM, listening to us on the Odyssey app. If you work in the D.C. adult nightclubs.
Okay. DMV.
Well, yeah, the DMV, but I'm talking about Washington, D.C.
Richie, RVA Richie. Richie, he's
Ladies, you got some simps in the Washington Wizards organization in their roster. You're going to come up with Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma. Them boys are going to give money easily. We already know Jordan Poole's a munch. Remember with Ice Spice?
mm-hmm.
He spent $500,000 on their first date. So we know he's easily a simp to give money. And he's got a lot of money. Man, some girl's going to eat.
Yeah, well, take advantage. Take advantage. You work hard, earn that money. You'll be good. Guy Fieri, he is trending right now. He just recently, of course, he's opened up his chicken guy in Aventura Mall years ago. He's opened up another one in one of the malls here in South Florida, but that's not the reason he's trending. Apparently, Donald Trump was at the UFC fight last night.
Yes, he was. And everybody that won.
And everybody that shook Donald Trump's hand is trending all over the place. Mel Gibson's trending all over the place. Guy Fieri, they're all over the place. And the optics are kind of bad right there. So you shake his hand, you're going to start trending. So be careful about that. Why was he there? Did Trump just want to take in some guys and women beating up on each other? Was that what it is all about?
He was a guest of Dana White.
Oh, hey, got anything else that's trending, Vlad?
He was a guest of Dana White, and he was seemed like everybody was shaking his hands when
a lot of people wanted to shake his hand, hang out. Okay, hey, you do you. That's your business. That's what I always say. Oh man, what else is trending? We're gonna get into this in just a little bit. That NBA Cup.
Fam, did you see that cup? That looked nasty. I ain't like the trophy. It looked like the NBA Finals trophy without the ball. It looked like somebody gave Larry, take a look at it. I don't think you saw the picture.
It's kind of just like the World Cup.
It looks like Larry O'Brien had a vasectomy.
I don't see it right now. NBA Cup trophy. I see Larry O'Brien trophy. They don't even want to show me what the trophy looks like.
You don't want to see it. They pretty much cut the NBA ball off the trophy.
I'm seeing like little pictures around, but I'm not seeing why would you go on Amazon and buy a Larry O'Brien replica trophy? Like seriously, I mean, come on. That's what I'm getting right now when I'm looking it up. So come on, man. So yeah, it sounds exciting. It's gonna be basically we're gonna listen to it, and Richard Jefferson is gonna explain it in one of our segments exactly how it goes down. But it's basically World Cup. You get groups, you get knockout round. And then in the knockout round, whoever wins gets the cup. So you can put that trophy on your mantle. Is that's it? Eventually there's probably going to be something more to it. Like you get an automatic play-in game or something. Would that be something? Or is it just you're going to be happy to win that cup in the middle of the season? But it's going to be like regular season games that count for your
right.
Group
So
play.
there's a game. There's going to be a game that's going to count for not only a win, but also a win for the tournament.
Right. I'll watch it.
Whatever.
It's regular season games anyway. I mean,
whatever. I felt bad for Adam Silver. Looked too excited. He's like, oh, he's praying that this works. I think this is going to be trash.
They might have to do some tweaking.
And then what happens? Here's the thing. We all know they're going to do load management. Pause, right? So therefore, what if it's a game? Like, how are you going to do this? They said it's going to be, I think, every Tuesday and Friday night games. So I guess the games on Tuesday and Friday night are going to be the games that count for the group play for the tournament as well as your record in the regular season. But what if it's one of those days that somebody wants to rest? So you're going to make sure that everybody's going to be able to play so that it's always going to be a day in between.
Yep.
So that there's no rest day.
There you go. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I still don't like the plan.
Let's see how it plays out. Let's give it a shot. We'll see how it plays out. Christian Pulisic, our dude is trending right now because it sounds like there has been an agreement between Chelsea and AC Milan. That means Captain America is heading to Serie A in Italy and will play with AC Milan. The reason he really wants to play for AC Milan is he wants to continue to play for a team that has a chance to compete and play for the UEFA Champions League Cup. Understandable. He's already won one with Chelsea, so wants to keep playing for that big cup, that big trophy at the end for the UEFA Champions League. Someone asked me the other day, Vlad, like, why doesn't the United States, why doesn't Mexico and stuff get into the Champions League? I go, because it's UEFA, it's Europe. That's the reason why. Like, that would make sense why those teams are not in the Champions League. I was like, yeah, makes sense. Just like CONCACAF Gold Cup. They can't come over here because it's CONCACAF. It's basically North America and everything surrounding North America. I don't know. You got anything else that's trending, Vlad? One more?
Otani.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. I mean, why not always trending Otani?
People are wanting to know are the Angels going to trade Otani during
No way.
the trading deadline? That's coming very fast right now.
Leads the league in home runs. He hit his 32nd.
Leads the league in home
night.
runs. Is on pace to win 15 games. Probably strike out over 200 batters.
Unbelievable.
Best player in the game. And right now, he's on the trading. He might have to be on the trading block.
They don't want to lose and get nothing for him.
Angels are terrible, bro.
He
How
is-
you have two of the best players
I
in
know.
the game and you can't win?
Not just in the game, but like
And two of
generational.
the, like generational.
Two big first ballot Hall of Famers.
Boy, Mike Trout doesn't get ripped enough. I tell you.
Now, he's having a bad season. He actually gets hurt right now, but he was for him, by his standards, having a bad season, about like 267 or something like that. Yeah. He not even getting the playoffs, man. He's, one of those players. And the Angels, that's tough times right there. Tough times. All right. Well, that's kind of what's trending right now in the social media world. We're going to get back with some headlines and get you going with everything else that's happening in the South Florida sports world next here on Sports Day 560 WQAM. I don't know about this NBA in-season cup, Vlad. The more and more
don't
I
like
start
it.
looking into it, the more and more I'm agreeing with you that it looks like it's kind of. And don't say, "Oh no, the NBA will get it
Did you
right."
see the trophy?
No, I don't need to see the trophy. It looks like it's kind of a. And don't say, "Oh, the NBA always gets it right," because the All-Star game is kind of.
Well, it's not they don't get it right. The players don't care.
Yeah, they just don't. I mean,
They make too much money.
no, I mean, I understand it's regular season games and it's kind of a tournament, and I'm guessing that. But I mean, like, if you're leading the league, are you going to go all out and try to play these extra
I'm telling you, these are for the
knockout
bad teams,
games?
bro. This
Yeah.
is for the bad teams.
This is
These
for the Portland Trailblazers.
This is for like Portland when they make the trade for Dame. You have Scoot Henderson. You have Anthony Simons, right?
Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, but the young talent and the other guard that I always mess up his names, Sharp. So you have those three players. Those are the type of or the Orlando Magic,
Right.
OKC,
OKC's, though, they're pretty decent, though.
Detroit. Those teams,
Detroit, yeah.
those are the type of tournaments because it's a regular season game, but if they upset you, they're gonna be like, oh wow, it's a 2-for-1 deal. So those are the teams that are probably gonna go crazy for that tournament so that you can give that fan base something to look forward to.
I just don't see the Heat and the Nuggets. Now, I understand pool play, which is regular season games. It goes towards the regular season. You're going to care. But in these knockout games, I just don't see teams like the Nuggets and the Heat being like, "Oh, we got to win these games, man. We got to get it through this tournament. We want that trophy." I don't know what prestige. I thought that maybe like the winner of the tournament would get like an automatic bid to a play-in game or something like that. But apparently, no. It's just a tournament. It's a trophy. And I know everybody's competitive and everybody wants to win, but there's going to be load management. And I don't know. Just feels as though it's undercooked. You feel the same way, a little bit undercooked.
I don't even think it's cooked. I don't even think it's seasoned. It's nothing. Listen, and I said this about the playing. And though it's been interesting and exciting to watch the playing, I'm still against it.
You're really? I don't mind it.
Fam, if you play 82 games and I got one of the 8 best records in whatever conference I'm in, why do I need to play an extra game? What's the point of having those regular season games?
Trying to make it exciting. That's just what
No, if you finish number 10 and I'm 7 games better than you, I don't have to play you.
Well, the reason they do that is to keep more fan bases intrigued into the game.
Well, exactly.
Because more people will continue to watch, and you have hope, and you hope you're making it.
Which is why I feel that this tournament, this in-season tournament, is for the bad teams.
It is. It's 100% for the bad teams.
It's for the Houston Rockets now.
You think the Nuggets are going to have a parade, or the Heat are going to have a parade down Biscayne if we win the inaugural mid-season NBA basketball tournament? You think they're even going to put up a banner? I mean, we got Michael Jordan's banner, and I don't know what.
Sergey, you saying it's like it's not even a participation tournament because the games still count. Like you're trying to make it. Oh no, the game counts for 2-for-1. The NBA is trying to let us know. Oh no, there's so much importance in the game. Man, please.
I'm not high on this play-in tournament, but maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong, and maybe it'll be okay once it gets going. But for right now, everything I'm seeing,
like, would you be excited if New Orleans win?
No, I would actually kind of be shamed. Like, dude, like this is the high point of our organization that we've won a play-in middle season tournament.
And what if during this tournament? Because now if you win it, whoever wins the group plays the 8 teams play a single elimination. What if they get hurt during that single elimination tournament?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Getting hurt during the regular season is bad, obviously, for any team.
It's not good,
but. The game
knockout game,
right? The game is 2-for-1, so it's gonna count for the regular season. But once, say that you win because you want to win, you want to win your regular season game, but
you want to win your group,
right? But no, not even the group. You just want to win the game. It just so happens that the win counts for a win in the group as well. I don't think these guys really want to play an elimination game against some other team that's not going to count.
No.
To move on. Okay, fine. Oh, well, you guys spent 5 days in Vegas. Man,
they're acting like, ooh, you get a free trip to Vegas. Man, these are professional athletes.
They go to Vegas anytime. They got private jets.
I mean, we're not 16-year-old kids. Getting a free trip to Vegas, it doesn't excite an NBA athlete.
UCF, Andy, it does count for the regular season. That's great. I get it. But, okay. But once you win your so-called group, now you got to play a single elimination game in a tournament. For what? I don't even think it's a participation tournament.
I want to ask you this. If the Heat do go on to win this inaugural in-season tournament, do they put up a banner in the Kaseya Center commemorating that? I don't think so. Or maybe it's on one of those banners where they've won the division or whatever. They just kind of stick, 2023 in-season tournament champs or something up there. But I don't think there's a lot. There's a lot.
Like, you really want to be the, oh my God, we won the inaugural NBA in-season tournament? Like, you're going to put a banner?
Man, we got swept out of the first round of the playoffs, but hey, we won the in-season tournament. Hey.
Vegas is going to get David Lee. Vegas is going to get an NBA team regardless. Maybe, I don't know. I think they have to wait till Seattle. I think Seattle might be the first and the next expansion team, or the next team or team might move to Seattle.
What do we say? Within the next 10 years, all major sports
will be in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, they should be. I mean, they're getting baseball. They've already got.
They got football and they got hockey. All they're missing is basketball, because the A's are moving to Vegas. Yep. All they're missing is basketball
and a soccer team, MLS team. So that's easily enough done. I mean, it's a great idea because, look, if you and I go to Vegas, Vlad, of course, we're going to be living the life. We're going to be gambling. We're going to be partying all night. But one of the days, we're going to carve out time, whatever team's in town, we're going to go watch a game.
I'm going to Vegas this year.
Are you going to go to a game?
Yeah, I'm going to go see Jets Raiders Sunday night.
Exactly. So it actually does make a lot of sense to have the teams there. I know back in the day, kind of shied away from it because the whole gambling aspect. But it's a different world now.
Then put a damn team in Vegas and have them play. That's it. I don't need it. This in-season tournament, what, this is going to generate ratings? Like, people really going to be like, ooh,
nope,
come on, man,
nope. No, it's for the bad teams.
It's a regular season game. What are you gonna spice it up? Oh, the Heat versus the Bucks. Wait, I don't even know what group. I think the Heat are in the same group.
The Knicks, yeah.
Heat and the Knicks. Oh, this Friday night game on ESPN, but it means also whoever wins gets a win in the group play. Ooh, tune in to watch out. The 2-for-1 special. Get the hell out of my face with that BS, man.
It doesn't add any value. All I want is the regular season win.
I'm going to go to the regulars. I'm going to go watch the teams play because it's a regular season game you're going to watch. You don't got to incite it. You listen, you want me to watch? Have these guys be healthy. Have these guys play. That's all I need to do.
Because all it's going to do is cause further load management.
That's all you need to do.
It's going to cause further load management.
That's exactly. You think LeBron's going to want to play in an in-season tournament? The man don't even like the play-in game. You think, come on. You think the Clippers with all them broken superstars are going to want to play in an in-season tournament?
Best player of all time.
You think Joel Embiid? You think Jokic? Come on. You think
Kawhi Leonard?
You think Jimmy really wants to play in an in-season tournament?
No.
You think Riles really want to win an in-season tournament?
Like I said, if they win, I don't even know if a banner goes up. What do they do with the trophy even? Like, here you go, congratulations. Not the most exciting thing, but we'll see. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we'll watch this in-season tournament and say, we were wrong. That was awesome, man.
In-season tournament stinks.
Awesome. No, I don't think we're going to do that.
I don't like it.
Here's the headlines. Dalvin Cook has rejected the offer the Dolphins sent him. Miami is said to still be interested in the running back's services. He sat around with that offer for a while on the table. Now he's officially just said, nope, not enough. So now the Dolphins go back to the drawing board, probably make another offer. In the meantime, your New York Jets probably drafting something right now, Vlad. I wouldn't lie. Looks like it's a two-team race.
Yeah.
He's not going to Buffalo because of his brother.
And he don't want to play for Belly.
He ain't going to play with New England. So it's a two-team race. They said it's going to be either the Jets or the Dolphins. God, either team could really use him. He would be a great asset. 4-time Pro Bowler, by the way, Dalvin Cook.
You know what? I'm back on this in-season tournament, Dan. What's the regular season for?
You're fired up, man.
Yeah, what's this regular season? Think about it.
I don't like it.
They play 82 games, bro.
That's not enough.
Right? No. Not only is it not enough, you play 82 games, but you have to have 6 of the best records in your conference. If you play 82 games, but only 8 teams go to the playoffs. So even if you have the 7th or 8th best record in your conference, you still got to play a play-in game. And now you're adding an in-season tournament
where the
to try to get. But here's the thing:
pool play counts.
Here's the thing now. All of a sudden, regular season wins count now, because if you win the game, you also win. It's also added as a win in the group play.
Mm-hmm.
But if I won 47 games and I just happen to have the 7th best record in my conference, I got to play an extra game for a play.
No guarantees
what
that you make the playoffs. Man. No guarantees. No guarantees in this league, man.
I'm done. I'm done.
If I'm the best team in the league with the best record, and I'm, of course, probably going to win my group because I'm the best team and I've got the best record, and then I'm going into this knockout tournament like, huh? What am I trying to prove here?
So
what am I trying to prove?
Fam, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
It seems like you're forcing teams that don't want to be in this tournament to play in a knockout round tournament. They don't want to be there. I'm not risking it. What if Jimmy Butler gets hurt in the stupid knockout round game 1 and he's out for the rest of the year? You're really going to like this in-season tournament? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. It just sounds undercooked. That's all I'm going to say. You're saying it's not even cooked. I'm saying it's undercooked. They're throwing it out there. Sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like as a fan, I'm not really excited about it. Even if my team sucks and they win this thing, it still kind of seems like a consolation prize, doesn't it? But doesn't it feel like a consolation prize?
If you want fans to watch, have the star players play and maybe stop playing with guns or with strippers or just doing stupidness. Just have them play. Have them available to play. Put great games on. People will watch. You don't need to put an in-season tournament.
No. I like the NBA the way it is now. I don't need more reasons to watch, and that's not another reason to watch. I don't know. Luis Ariz, he came up with a clutch 7th inning pinch hit single to put the Marlins up 5-3 on the Philadelphia Phillies. Then AJ Puck, he came in the 9th inning, closed the door. Miami goes for the series win today at 140. That's going to get started in just a couple of minutes. AJ Puck, thought he was going to puck it up, but he didn't. Went in there and took care of business, man. Went in there and took care of business. So happy for him to get back on track. Luis Ariz gets the one hit in his one at bat. Okay, we're doing okay. Marlins continue to do good. The Heat, they felt the Celtics in summer league play yesterday, 99-88. Orlando Robinson led the way with 36 points and 11 rebounds. No surprise there. Miami owns Boston sports teams in every single sport.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. And Jason Tatum was there. Bam Adebayo was there. No Dame Lillard, though. We did not see Dame Lillard there yesterday.
Well, he's not a Miami Heat.
Yeah, it's true. Doesn't need to be in Vegas either. Probably.
That's the thing. Does Dame go to Vegas?
Why?
Well, you go to Vegas, all eyes on you.
Yeah.
All eyes are on you. Any interaction, who you're interacting with, who you're sitting next to.
Every move.
All of that. Every move. Do you do that? Do
No.
you cause a stir?
No.
Why not? Put some pressure on these guys.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, do what you want to do. I don't know. I wouldn't go just because it could get messy. That's the only.
It's already messy.
It could get messier. You don't need it any messier than it already is.
You mean you don't need it any messier than it is?
I don't want it any messier.
Come on, man. We like dirt. Come on. We like messy situations.
Okay. Speaking of messy, Inter Miami, they tied their 3rd MLS match in a row last night, drawing 2-2 with DC United. Next up, Western Conference leaders St. Louis Saturday at 8:30. Inter Miami, look at that, 3 points in a row, 3 ties in a row, getting 2 goals. They're actually ahead most of the game.
Yeah, I was right. That was a funny thing. They were actually winning. They were up 1-0
and then 2-1
and then 2-1 and then
couldn't hold on, baby.
Couldn't hold
Oh
on.
well. Spencer Knight has been allowed by the NHL to participate in the Panthers developmental camp despite being ineligible. Knight is coming out of the league's player assistance program. We're hoping Spencer Knight can get things right, get back on track. I know you're a big Sergei Bobrovsky fan. You and him are friends. You take pictures together, talk to each other, go out and have Russian tea. I don't know.
First of all, no. That's my guy. That's
slander.
No.
There's no intent to hurt those.
No, I love Sergey, but that's not my guy. That's Tobin's guy.
Oh yeah, well he can't talk.
He's not allowed to talk to him. He's a curse.
We're not allowed to talk.
He's a curse. That's it.
Today is Miami Hurricanes Takeover Day on the ACC network all day. They will be airing games from the football team, basketball team, women's basketball team, baseball team, soccer teams that happened this past season.
I hope they show tournament games.
Yeah, let me see what the highlight of last year's Miami Hurricanes. I'll try to forget.
Which one? Football, basketball?
Oh yeah, football. Come on, man.
The highlight?
Let's see. Of last year. I've tried to forget that season so bad. It was so bad. Let's see. Ooh, Pittsburgh really killed us. That was bad. Bethune-Cookman, nah, that wasn't a highlight. Southern Miss, 30-7. Okay. Virginia Tech, 20-14. Oh, Virginia, 14-12. Oh, not good. Georgia Tech, 35-14. Let's go Georgia Tech, 35-14. At least you got some points. You beat Georgia Tech. Yeah.
All right, guys. What is this? July 9th?
It's July 9th.
We're what, 7-8 weeks away from college football starting?
It's September 1st. It's going to be
1st.
Miami versus Miami of Ohio.
Friday night.
It's a Friday night fight.
At the Rock.
Oh, yeah. Cannot wait. Might have to go out there and do some tailgating, man.
We're definitely going into a lot of the games.
Oh, yeah. We got to get out there and tailgate. Got to live the life. Have a good time, man. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, a lot of fun when you go into the stadium.
A lot of fun with they win. We need wins.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, hopefully, in the stadium, not just.
It's always fun. It's a good atmosphere all the time. Canes fans always, they come out, they show out. Those that actually do. There's the other Canes fans that wait for the Canes to actually be good for them to start coming out. But the solid 40,000 that come out every game doesn't matter. And I give y'all credit because Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be coming out on some of these September games in that heat. They don't love y'all. They don't love the Canes. Those noon games, jeez. Those 12:30 games, my gosh. They don't love you.
I don't like those early games. It doesn't give me time to get my swerve on,
Yeah, we need a good Cane season this year, man. Year 2, Mario. Can't wait.
Going to be exciting. Trying to look right now, when and what channel can you watch the MLB draft today?
Well, who cares? It's probably going to be in the MLB network, but who cares?
Let's see. ESPN, first round. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You can tell I tell you, this is the most boring week in sports. If ESPN it has to grab the MLB draft, yeesh.
So we need to put it on ESPN if we don't have it on ESPN, because I love the MLB draft. Round 1 and 2 are today.
That's out of here, man.
Dylan Cruz, Paul Skeens from LSU. They're going to be going early. Maybe get some Miami guys in there.
Listeners, you think
this is not a bit. I really do.
Listeners, you think Dan Day is weird for loving the MLB draft?
Am I weird?
Yes, you're weird. I mean, you're automatically weird. But
that's a given.
That's a given.
But, it's at 7 p.m. tonight.
Oh, thank God.
No, that can't. Is that right? 7 p.m. tonight. It's from Lumen Field in Seattle, home of the Seattle Seahawks. That's how messed up your draft is. You're having it at a football stadium.
Man, what do you mean?
That can't be real.
What do you mean? Football drafts are in football stadiums.
Oh, it's because the All-Star game's in Seattle. That's why they're doing it in Seattle.
This guy taking a shot at the MLB for a draft that you love. You're taking a shot at.
I know. Well, let's talk.
So bad.
Let's talk about the MLB. Marlins prospect Nassim Nunez hit a 3-run double and stole a base on the way to the MVP of the MLB Futures game yesterday. The shortstop has played all season long with AA Pensacola Blue Wahoos.
Are they gonna call him up?
No, not yet. He's been all year with AA Blue Wahoos. He hadn't even gone to Jacksonville yet, so he's got another year or two to sit on there. But he's doing good. Megan Rapinoe, she's going to retire following the Women's World Cup. The events begin July 20th in Australia and New Zealand. Today at 4, the women's team has a friendly against Wales. You and I have already talked about going to that first game against Vietnam, Vlad. Save your jokes. Go to King's Head Pub out there in Sunrise with the crew, man. It'll be fun. U.S. men's national team, they play Canada, tonight at 7:30 in CONCACAF Gold Cup. Max Verstappen, he won the British Grand Prix. He just keeps winning. Jessica Pegula. Jessica Pegula, she advanced while Frances Tiafoe did not advance at Wimbledon today. Very upsetting right there. Well, I love Frances Tiafoe. Great story. Great player.
Yeah, man.
His dad and his mom were from Sierra Leone, I want to say. His dad was a janitor at a tennis facility. And that's where Frances Tiafoe, while his dad was cleaning up and doing things, Frances Tiafoe was honing his game, and he's become one of the top U.S. men players in the world. So definitely sad to see him go. But Jessica Pegula, her dad owns Trevor pointed out, not only the Buffalo Bills, but the Buffalo Sabres. She's a billionaire, but she does not rest on her laurels. She practices hard and works hard. So much love to her. She's advanced to the quarterfinals of Wimbledon for the first time in her career. Much, much love. Got much, much love right now as we quickly take a step into the day spa. Get this, Vlad. A father of 6 confronted his new neighbors about their loud sex that keeps his children up at night. The neighbor said it was none of his business and slammed the door in his face. Look,
I mean, if it's loud that it's keeping the kids up, yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? That couple paying him back for him coming to their door and bothering them. It's gonna be so much fun. Because you know how they're gonna get him back.
What?
Even louder. How do you do that? Like if your neighbor, and I live in an apartment complex, and maybe I'm that neighbor, maybe I'm not saying anything, but like if I'm having a problem, there's nothing you can really do about that. That's their business. You can't complain to the neighborhood association. You can't go tell them anything, right? Well, what's the move there?
I mean, listen, bro. I don't know what community or house, the neighborhood they live in, but if you have young kids, you don't want young kids to be hearing what's going on.
Right.
And, if he's putting in the work, she's probably saying things that probably, children don't need to hear.
The kids think that they're fighting. That's what he said.
Right. Well, you do, in fighting, you do say a lot of nastiness.
So this would be my move for this. You knock on the door, say, hey, just there's a lot of noises coming from here. I think that the walls are just thin. You guys are talking. Is there any way you could just like try to keep whatever it is you're doing?
It's a house, right? Is it a house or an apartment?
It said houses, so they're really loud.
Then yes, they really loud, then, bro. Like,
but I mean, like I wouldn't.
My man's putting in work.
I know, I'm proud of him or her, both of them. But I wouldn't reference the sex. I would just be like, look, if you guys could be as quiet as possible with everything that you do, because my kids, they're hearing and everything like that is bad. That seems like the appropriate way, right?
Well, I need more context to the story. How long have they been living there?
It's only been like 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to see maybe the neighbors are getting revenge back for the 6 kids. During those 6 times you had, might have been sometimes when you were getting it on and it was loud and you had, look what happened. You had 6 blessings out of this. So maybe they're trying to get their blessings and also they're getting their revenge back. I'm just saying, but if it's 2 months, then yeah, you gotta slow it down, man.
With the way those neighbors are going at it, they're gonna have the 6 kids.
Yeah, you got to get some soundproof rooms.
Speaking of, up next, we're gonna do a little bit of spill the tea. We're gonna spill the tea, tell some stories, tell some stuff that's going on, not just in the sports world, but the world in general here on 560 WQAM.
You know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down.
For your chance to win tickets to Exotica, the nation's largest adult expo at the Miami Airport Convention Center, July 14th to 16th, go to WQAM.com/contest. Must be 18 or older to win. Grand prize winner of a 3-day pass must be 21 or over. Exotica. Got me excited.
I know a lot of people will be spilling their tea out there in Exotica.
They're going to be spilling the tea.
Yeah.
We're going to come back and spill the tea. We're going to Exotica. And when I say we, as a group, not just you and I, because that would be kind of weird, but I'm down to go to Exotica.
I'm definitely down to go to Exotica.
And we'll come back and we'll spill the tea about what happened at Exotica.
That's next weekend. Oh, this weekend. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this coming weekend.
Yeah.
So we're going. Saturday. We're done. Booked.
Actually, I can't go Saturday.
Okay.
We have to go Sunday.
Okay.
It's a 3-day, right? It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yeah, I know. So maybe
Friday.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah,
Friday would kind of
Friday's
seem
good.
like the day. Oh, wait, we're working 6 to 9 on Friday. We've got day at night.
Right after. That's perfect.
Does it stay open that late?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's come on, man. It's a late. Yeah.
Friday night?
Friday night.
I was gonna say a Spanish word with the C that begins with a C, but
No, Friday night. Perfect.
Okay.
Friday night, so that we can kind of Saturday. Because next spilling, I'll be spilling the tea next weekend.
So yeah, we started this last week. Vlad spilled the tea about his ex showing up at a barbecue. He had to deal with it. She wasn't acting right. Vlad took the high road, did the right thing, went out there and spilled the tea. Got out there. This week, spilling the tea, Damian Lillard and his people straight up saying, I ain't even gonna play. I want to play with Miami. Other teams don't even try to trade for Damian Lillard because he ain't reporting. That's spilling the tea. That's just letting people know, man. Putting it out there.
Well, yeah, it's over, man. When you get to spilling the tea, it gets messy. Like we were talking about last segment, it's getting messy right now with Portland and Dame, and nobody expected it to get to this point, but it has. So he spilled the tea. He's let it be known that he only wants to come to one team. And Portland spilled the tea right back on him. It's like, we want to listen to other people.
That's it.
We want to listen to. I want to talk to other girls.
I like that. Both teams are kind of spilling the tea, letting you know what they want, where they want to go. I also like how Portland, not so much, but I mean, they spill the tea and say, we don't really want Tyler Hero. Sorry. They spilled the tea. They let you know we're not impressed by your offer. Man, it's starting to get a little nasty. You thought it was going to be cut and dry. You thought it was, we're going to do right by Dame. Dame's going to do right by us. We thought within a week, Dame Lillard would be down here in South Beach in an all white linen suit, having a great time. Nope. Nope. Or maybe like some white linen shorts and a white linen shirt, just living the good life out at Nikki Beach. Although I think Nikki Beach is closing nonetheless.
Yeah.
Man, I remember one of the first places you ever go is Nikki Beach. You get a call a cab from Wet Willie's down in South Beach. You wolf down a call a cab, make your way over to Nikki Beach during the day, and on Sundays.
Man, I haven't been to Wet Willie's in a minute.
Dude, let me tell you, spilling the tea. I'll spill the tea about Wet Willie's.
Oh no, I need you to spill the tea on something else.
Yeah, the story's okay. I will get to that.
The $150 meal.
Oh yeah.
Spill the tea now.
I got to spill the tea on that. That wasn't what I was going to spill the tea on. So, okay. So yesterday, well, no, I can't even remember what date. I thought yesterday. Friday. Decided to go out to eat. Wanted to go to, where Eden Rock is, right? Over on Indian Creek, kind of near Middle Beach, not South Beach. Eden Rock has this restaurant in the back. It's right there on the beach. I said, cool. I'm ready to go. It's Friday. I got some time. I love nothing more. And I don't know about you, Vlad, cousin. My culture and our culture, a lot of times, you don't just go to eat at a restaurant. You go to spend some time at a restaurant.
You're going to be there for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in no hurry. Like, they don't even bring menus to me. I'm like, no, I ain't worried about that right now. Like, I want to have a drink. I want to have some conversation. I want to take in the views. I want to go to the bathroom like 4 times. Like, I am there, man. I am locked in. So I get to this Eden Rock restaurant in the back, beautiful on the beach, sitting out there. You're covered, so it's nice. There may be, some
Beautiful
rain.
ambiance.
Beautiful ambiance. The people are super nice, loving it. So decide, of course, I'm going to get myself a drink. And, the person I'm with, they got themselves some wine or something like that. I forgot, what beer did I even get? I don't even remember what I got. That shows how much I was paying attention to other things. So I decided, okay, cool. What are we going to get? Some pasta. And then I got this avocado pizza. Avocado and jalapeno pizza.
Sounds good.
Man, let me tell you, it was fantastic. It was just spicy enough with the avocado and everything like that. I was like, wow. So then, I'm sticking around. maybe I want something else. Let's get another salad and stuff like that. So a salad, this avocado pizza, a little bit of pasta, and 2 drinks. That's it.
Do you eat?
Do I eat?
Yeah.
I was eating the avocado pizza.
Yeah, but you ate an avocado pizza and a salad.
I didn't even eat the salad, to be honest with you.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you even eat?
No, I don't, man. I'm terrible at eating, as you can tell. Lame Lillard here today.
I felt bad for your muscles right there.
I know, man. They're
They look
so
like they look like they were
thirsty.
talking to your arms, saying, "What are you doing?" When you're flexing it, asking you, "What are you doing?"
So thirsty, man.
All right.
They just want protein.
Okay, well, clearly you didn't eat no protein in this 100. Wait a minute, how does this cost $150 if you only got a pizza and a salad that you hardly ate? Explain.
I don't know, dude. So then I get this. So I'm like, oh, okay, been here for a while, spilled the tea. It's nice. It's not super nice, lad. So a pizza, some pasta, and a salad, and then 2 drinks, $150. 22% gratuity on the bill. Whatever. I'm fine with that. That's not the problem. Okay, cool. Here's your $150. And I'm not talking about a pizza like, get Pizza Hut like one of these. I'm talking about, one of those little personal pizzas and pasta. You get like 4 ravioli. Oh, then the salad, whatever salad, medium-sized salad. $150, 22% gratuity. Once again, cool. Service is great. The food's cool. $150 for a lunch. Goodness gracious. Okay. What, you're not going to tip him? No. The 22% gratuity is the tip. No. You should put some cash down. Huh? 22% on a $150 bill. Already, and that's the other thing. Non-negotiable. That's part of the bill. It's already in there. You don't have you don't get the choice of like, oh, I do want to tip this much. But then you're gonna be cheap and not put cash down. Yeah, I'm gonna be cheap and not put cash down, Vlad. I'll do that. Sorry. Wow. Am I bad for that? Tell me. Spill the tea.
I think you're bad for no disrespect to the restaurant.
You
spent $150 on nothing.
I know.
Not even appetizers.
Another thing too, I'm so bad about this. I never look at the right side of the menu, dude. Never.
Yo, fam, like eat.
Dude.
Eat.
Dude.
Manger.
I know manger. I tell you this too. I went to Full Bloom. It's a vegan restaurant in South Beach. It's like a high-end vegan restaurant. And once again, did not look at the right side of the menu. Whoo, that $220 bill at the end of the night for 2 people.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hold on. All right. Spill it.
I'll spill the tea too. I don't make that much money.
Don't you think these vegan places charge a lot of money for food that's not even fulfilling?
And you know why they charge so much? Is because you feel like good about yourself and you're entitled. Like,
I also feel good about myself eating a steak. I feel fan-damn-tastic after eating a nice steak.
I don't knock you for that. I don't knock you.
Medium. Yes.
Oh, yeah, medium for sure. You always go medium. Of course. If you go to a nice steakhouse, especially.
Yes. I feel fantastic.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I feel great paying whatever I did for that steak, that meal, and those drinks. Whether it's a glass of wine, whether it's some Johnny Walker Blue. Thank you, Joe Rose. Whatever. It's always fantastic the way I feel.
I know, and I agree.
You vegans, after you spend a meal on some, like, half a cracker and a jalapeno, and you spend like $200. That's not even come on, man.
Go on. You're right.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
And then listen. And then your girl adding more spice to it, like on the tip. Come on, man. Come on.
She's like, you're not going to pay for parking? I said, hell no.
Wow.
I'm not paying for parking. What if you get a ticket? I'll pay the ticket. You're really going to risk it? Yeah. I just paid $150 for a meal that was lunch.
Not even
lunch. I got to go home and eat again.
Oh, that's even worse. There's nothing worse than going to a restaurant, eating, spending all that money,
and then having to eat again.
And then you get home, that means you could even take the food with you.
It wasn't enough to take home. You got to eat it all.
That's horrible.
That was it, man. That was highlight of my weekend right there. Highlight of my weekend.
All right, here's something.
Okay.
Something that's been used. You know Keke Palmer?
Who's Keke Palmer?
Check out.
I'm expecting good things.
Of course. She's like a former child star.
Okay,
okay, she was at an Usher concert, right?
Yeah.
In Las Vegas. and she just recently she had a child like months ago, whatever,
Mhm.
and she was out. I think it was girls' night, whatever, girls' night out with her friends in Vegas, and Usher was singing, serenading her,
Nice.
and she was showing she was wearing a very revealing dress,
Good.
and she was while he was crooning her, she was very handsy with Usher, even though her baby daddy was at home with the kids
Taking care of the kid.
right. And people always videotaping, and obviously they uploaded and put it out there, and then her baby daddy, instead of keeping it in-house, he came out and said something publicly like, that's you're a mother, and all of that.
That's not going to go well for anybody.
So here's the problem.
What's the problem? Why is he spilling the tea? Why is he spilling the tea like this?
Why would he spill the tea publicly? Like, and there are times when things happen, and you gotta eat that, right? You just gotta take that. You just gotta take it.
You get into it at home. You take care of it. What you got to take care of.
You don't put that out publicly.
But you don't throw it out in the streets.
You don't show that insecurity to the public.
That only makes it worse for everybody. Why is he doing that?
But let me ask you a question. If your girl was going out to a concert and she wore something, how about this? Because I don't know if she was wearing an outfit. So, like, here's the thing: if you saw her leaving before the concert with that outfit, you can't be upset if people taking pictures.
No.
But what if she didn't show you what she was wearing? Maybe she had a long coat, something like that, and then all of a sudden she gets to the concert, the jacket's out, and she's showing her assets and other things. Would you be upset if that was the mother of your child?
No. Got bigger fish to fry. I got a kid I'm looking after and everything like that. Now, how handsy was she with Usher?
She was handsy.
But I mean, it didn't go any further than that. There was no kissing.
There wasn't no kissing.
She didn't grab his crotch or anything.
Nah. There wasn't no grabbing of
Once again, I got other things to worry about, man. I got a kid. You still my old lady. We have a kid together. We'll be all right, man. Whatever. Don't do that again. That was embarrassing.
But don't you think it's a double standard?
What you mean, like? As a guy, I would probably let it go, but if the roles were reversed,
say you went to a strip club and then a girl
on the balcony.
Time out. Say you went to a strip club, right?
Yeah.
You just hanging out with your friends and whatever, and the featured dancer comes and she grabs you and puts you on the center of the stage and
does some things. Yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah. And your girl and somebody videotaped it. How's your girl gonna feel about that?
Not good. It's not gonna be good for any of us. It's gonna be nasty.
So you see the double standard here,
right?
Because like you saying you would let that go, or whatever. Yeah, but women wouldn't even do that.
No. Yeah, it's a double standard. It's tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, like your old lady's handsy with Usher or whatever, somewhat cutesy handsy, whatever.
I don't care if it's cutesy handsy.
If Gwen Stefani comes up and just rubs her hand against my cheek at a concert and says, "You're a cutie," it's over. Done. And I'm like, you shouldn't be in a relationship like that. Well, that's how women are sometimes.
It was Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I know.
She starts twerking on you.
You can't do nothing about that. It'd be rude to tell her to get off. That's the way I feel about it. There you go, man. It's a little bit of spill the tea. Up next, we're going to do some nay or day, thumbs up, thumbs down here on 560 WQAM. Let's do a little nay or day, Vlad. Here we tell you whether it's a nay, thumbs down, or a day, a thumbs up. Ooh, let's get started with an easy one, an exciting one. You know, we talked about Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani being some of the best players in baseball. I know it's a little too early, and I know I like to get a little bit excited sometimes, but definitely the most exciting player in the league, and maybe soon to be the best player in the league, is a guy who plays for the Cincinnati Reds, a rookie from the Dominican Republic by the name of Elly De La Cruz.
Line beyond the Dallas base hit. Friedel scores the Reds' first lead on the bat of Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz goes. Pitch called a strike, throw down on a skip late, another steal. He takes off again. Pitch down and in, fade throw. There's no chance. Well, 2 steals.
De La Cruz had already looked a couple of times at Brian Anderson, knowing that if he got a jump,
he's going home. The throw, he's still home. The most thrilling man in baseball stole second, third, and home.
Vlad, come on.
That's day all day.
That's day all day. The man gets on the single and then steals second, safe by a mile. Third, they don't even throw down to third because there's nobody there. Then he catches him napping, steals home. This guy is awesome, man. Vlad, Elly De La Cruz, he is going to be the real deal. Only thing that stops him is getting hurt. I don't see that, man.
Yeah, man. I thought Acuna Jr. was the most exciting player in baseball. Those two. Elly and Acuna. Yeah, Elly's ridiculous.
Every week we talk about something crazy that he does.
You saw that? So what he did to Dave Martinez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Points to the bat.
Yeah, points to the bat, the bottom of the bat.
And I didn't think anything was wrong with that. So Dave Martinez of the Nationals saw that there was some type of plastic on the bottom of Elly De La Cruz's bat, called for the umpires to remove it. They removed it while the NBA in Major League Baseball was looking at it. Elly De La Cruz, without the little knob on the end of his bat, ends up hitting a home run and points to the end of it. And wasn't really showing anybody up. More just like, I don't need to cheat. I'm that good. And, Dave Martinez kind of I like him as a player. I just don't like the way he reacted. Like, come on, man. It really was not that bad. I didn't think it was bad, Vlad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. It's whatever.
He's trying
to say he's from the old school. Whatever. Martinez just worried about his ass being fired.
Because his garbage-ass Nationals when they come to town.
That's what happens when your team trades all their good players.
We might need to maybe later on today, we're going to figure out what games we're going to go to for the Marlins in the future. I was looking at it earlier today. There's a couple I have kind of circled on the calendar. Another nay or day, Wimbledon. Wimbledon is always very interesting, but there's a little bit of partying going on too.
A lot of partying going on in Wimbledon. To the point they're drinking champagne.
Love 15. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you are opening a bottle of champagne, don't do it as the player is about to serve. Thank you.
Oh, don't you love that? That's from an Australian umpire. John Blom is looking after this match.
It's the most Wimbledon warning I've ever heard.
Nay or day, Vlad.
I love the announcers. That's all day. I like that, man.
That's a day. First of all, I do like the fact that people.
By the way, I love the fact they pop in champagne watching Wimbledon.
And then
that is the most elitist thing to do, right there.
I know, like who smuggles in champagne to an event? And then
I don't even think they smuggle. I think that's being served there. It's like champagne, strawberries, and the whole nine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's all about that.
I also like how the umpire has a good sense of humor about it. Just look, if you're gonna be popping champagne, please.
He probably wants a glass of champagne. That's why he's like, oh my God, man. All I'm hearing is the cork popping. He's like, I want a glass.
It's hot out here, man.
I need a glass of Ace.
I'm working hard out here, but it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. So that's going on there at old Wimbledon. Summer League continues. Last year, Summer League not a highlight for Chet Holmgren because
he didn't even play.
Yeah, he got hurt in the first game, hurt his foot, didn't play the whole season.
He didn't even play the first game.
Oh, he didn't even get into the first game? I thought he got hurt in the first game.
No, he got hurt in not a Summer League game.
Practice.
No, whatchamacallit? He was playing with LeBron. He was playing against LeBron in I don't know if it was a Drew League game or a game in Seattle.
Yeah,
it was a game in Seattle. I don't want to say Summer League. It's the word, whatever. It's like a whole group of players.
Yeah, it's like
and they just playing. It's like they do that in LA, the Drew League. It's like Seattle League, whatever. And he hurt himself guarding LeBron. He popped his like a bone in his foot.
Well,
but he came back.
He had his Summer League debut yesterday. Pretty good.
Chet Holmgren, a terrific first quarter. Absolutely total repertoire. He is a lob threat in ball screens. In transition, he can step in, knock down the three, and did a nice job of catching it in the paint, getting a base, finishing at the rim. Chet Holmgren, a year ago, had a big-time debut.
16 and 10 yesterday in about 20-something minutes. Is that a nay or day, Vlad?
It's day for OKC because he's really that good and can stay healthy with all those young players that they have. OKC's going to try to make some noise. I give Sam Presti credit. He's got a crap load of picks, and he's got unbelievable young talent.
Good team,
and especially with SGA, who was I
love him,
all NBA first team. I'm actually going to be looking for. I want to see San Antonio play OKC in the summer league. I would love to see Victor versus Chet.
That's a skinny man championship right there.
That's Twin Towers going at
a lot of height, not a lot of meat.
Yeah, man, no meat whatsoever. They look like they would be perfect for your vegan restaurant.
Full bloom, yeah, hit it up, baby. I give it a day because I like Chet Holmgren. I do think he's going to be a good player. Once again, the question comes: can he stay healthy? Last year, that was an easy answer. Before anything even got started, he got hurt. I think if he does stay healthy, he's going to be a game changer. And of course, like all things, it's going to take some time because he is super skinny, and we all know professional athletes got to be a little bigger, a little tougher, unless you are a horse jockey. Other than that, you need to put on some meat and some body armor. Speaking of tall, skinny guys, Victor Wembanyama didn't have the greatest debut the other day for the San Antonio Spurs, and he kind of gave excuses why.
Honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing on the court tonight, but it's I'm trying to learn for the next games, and the important is to be ready for the season. I think the hardest for me was understanding sometimes I was off rhythm with the plays and the calls, and I think it's the biggest improvement I got to do. It's being ready to react to the plays that were called by the point guard, and stay connected.
Nay or day, Vlad?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm nay on that. No, I don't need an excuse. Just it's your first game. Whatever. I don't need you to tell me I didn't know what I was doing.
He got speared.
Yeah, and he
was speared.
Talk about when you got dunked on. How about that?
Well, he was Britney speared, and he got dunked. That was nasty. Put it on his head.
Tough week for Victor Wembanyama, man.
Put that on his head. Nasty work, boy.
Last but not least, Richard Jefferson explaining the play-in, or I'm not even a play-in tournament, the mid-season NBA tournament.
First up is group play. All 30 teams will be split into 6 groups, 3 from the East, 3 from the West, with a random draw based on last year's regular season records. Each team in a group plays each other 1 time, a total of 4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Now, those games happen Tuesdays and Fridays in November, so set your calendar. Basically, these regular season NBA games also count as tournament games. Now, in each group, the team with the best group play record after those 4 games, they're moving on. The team with the next best record in each conference, those 2 are the wild cards. Always watch out for the wild cards. Now, we get to the knockout round. 8 teams, single elimination, and you know what that means. Win and move on, or lose, and you're out. And the last 4 teams standing, guess what? You're headed to Vegas, baby. That's right. In Las Vegas, the semifinal battles will get us to the championship game on December 9th. 2 teams in a winner-take-all final to be named champion and be awarded the first ever NBA Cup.
All right, Vlad. Make it official. Nay or day?
Nay.
Big time nay on that. The
quadruple nay. Nay, 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 nay.
I just like the selling back. They get to go to Vegas, baby.
Ooh.
Professional athletes that make millions of dollars a year can go wherever the hell they want to go.
Guess what? Guess what, Dan? They're in Vegas right now. When it's warm and they can actually enjoy it. What do you think they're going to enjoy in Vegas in December? It's cold. It's cool.
16-year-old kids, apparently.
Get out of here. That's like telling it, like, ooh, and you get a chance to go to Disney World. Like, oh my God, we get to go to Orlando. Like telling, come on, man. Like telling somebody who lives in Miami, and if you do this, you get a chance to go to Disney World. Duh.
I mean, these are guys that make millions of dollars that can do whatever they want and go wherever they want, whenever they pretty much want. And you're going to give them a couple free nights and some comp buffets in Vegas, and that's going to make it, Final Four. All right. Well, the Heat are in East B. They're going to be in the pool of the Milwaukee Bucks, your New York Knicks, the Washington Wizards, Jordan Poole, and the Charlotte Hornets. Once again, that does not excite me at all.
Actually, it doesn't excite me whatsoever.
Very emphatic right there. So the Bucks, the Knicks, the Heat, the Wizards, and the Hornets are going to be in pool play. You'll probably forget even that it's just not a regular season game. We'll have to remind you over and over again that this game also counts for group in-season tournament play, where at the end you will win a trophy that looks like a circumcised, or better yet, a neutered
It looks like a neutered,
Larry O'Brien trophy.
Neutered Larry O'Brien trophy. It looks like a Larry trophy. There's no O'Brien.
There ain't no O'Brien in that
There's
trophy.
no O'Brien. It's just called a Larry trophy.
Woo, man, this play-in tournament reeks, man. It absolutely reeks. So that is a nay.
Big time,
nay, nay, nay. Day next with some headlines in hour 3 of Sports Day on 560 WQAM. I am lame Lillard. I am wearing my Damian Lillard jersey because I grew up a Portland Trailblazers fan. Clyde Drexler represent. It's before the Pelicans, so I didn't have anybody to cheer for. I cheered for Portland, and I like Dame Lillard. I can't wait for him to come to the Heat, so I'm hoping that my jersey gets some good mojo going, even though I have deemed myself lame Lillard because my muscles aren't as big as they need to be because of my veganism.
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
Showing off my lame Lillard physique.
You need a tan.
We've talked about this, Vlad. I don't have time for all that.
Jeez. You look like the skeleton in the science class.
Yeah, I know. That's what you've told me a couple of times. We've been posting that, but I am wearing the city version of the jersey. You know, it's nice. It's Bobo. You know, no worries.
You know, I think Heat fans want to see him wear the Vice City jerseys of the Miami Heat.
I'm not gonna get one of those yet. I'm just gonna wear this until someone like tells me I can't. You know, but we got to get him here first, and that's gonna be a big task. We're thinking it's gonna take a little longer than usual. I do want to start off this 2:00 hour with this Exotica. For your chance to win tickets to Exotica, the nation's largest adult expo at the Miami Airport Convention Center, July 14th to 16th. Go to WQAM.com/contest. Must be 18 or older to win. Grand prize winner of a 3-day pass must be 21 or over. Thinking Friday might be the day, Vlad.
Friday, definitely.
All right, let me put it in my phone. I always tell people, let me consult with my personal assistant. Everybody's like, oh, big time. You got a personal assistant. Yeah, it's called my phone. I just got to put it in there. So we get off at 9:00, and then there's going to be a summer league game. We're going to skip the summer league game. We're going to go to Exotica. And is that with one? I'm sorry, is that 2 or 3 X's?
2 X's. 2
X's. Well, why not 3? I would prefer if it had 3 X's.
I don't know.
Okay. Hope like my mom, well, because my mom doesn't live here, so it doesn't really matter. But I hope nobody like looks into my phone and sees Exotica pop up. And okay. I just don't know if they're going to be open to 9. We got to check.
They're
this.
going to be open past 9, bro. What do you think? This is an afternoon thing? No, this is a late night thing, man. This is all night.
Oh, but I mean, it's okay. Let's see. Let's go. We're going to the homepage. No, it's 3 X's. That's what I thought. Come on, Lynn, you mistyped that. You got to do better, man. You got to do better. It's 3 X's. There's after parties. Vlad,
come on, bro.
So if the good people of Exotica are listening, we are going to be coming there, and we would definitely like to get to one of these after parties. You know,
I want to see Tailor Made.
Tailor Made, Pandora Moon feature performance, Red Room,
Lisa
Miss
Ann
Bum Bum. Oh, Miss Bum Bum North America contest.
Lisa Ann might be there.
What are the times? Okay. So I'm looking at the times. Plan Friday. Okay.
Like I said, this is a boring week, man. So Exotica is the most exciting sport this week.
We're gonna make it just in time for a certain event that I cannot read out on the air. But yeah, you're right. It looks like I can't read that out on the air either. So we're gonna make it to some things. Yeah. Okay. So Friday's cool. We're good. I cannot read any of these late night things.
It's all right.
There is a twerk contest. I can say that. It has a name before it, but I can't say what the name before it is. Yeah, we're gonna make it for some of the things, Vlad. We are gonna make some late night, and the later it gets. Whoa. Okay, we're in. We're good. I'm gonna send the email right now. So, Vlad, what do you want to talk about as I send this email? I actually just asked for Blink 182 tickets, but I'm also gonna ask for some Exotica tickets. How many do we need? Is another good question.
How many is going?
I don't know.
I'm
gonna try to bring a friend. I can't guarantee. Do you want me to send a text right now? Actually, you know what? This is one of those things you don't say, would you like to go? It's just like,
yo,
hey,
we're going
to Exotica Friday night when I get off the air. Do you want me to come pick you up, or you want to meet at the radio station?
You going with a girl?
Actually, yeah, of course. Why would I go with just you and me? That'd be weird.
No,
you're gonna bring a lady?
I'm saying.
I mean, I don't care. Of course.
Yeah, so you got to bring.
I need at least a guest with me. So if a lady doesn't want to come, I'll ask a guy friend to be like, "Yo, dude, you want to run around?"
It's a +1.
So 4 tickets for Vlad and I. Here, let me send this. So if there's anything that you want to gripe about, Vlad, while I send somewhat of an inappropriate email to promotions.
No, it's not inappropriate.
I mean, it is. It's something we're promoting. Can Vlad and I? Okay, let's see. How should
it's a sporting event.
Vlad and I.
This is a sporting event.
We're hoping to go to
He's really typing this.
Exotica this Friday.
It's a sporting event. Just give us the 3-day pass, man. Just give us the 3-day pass.
This Friday.
Give me the 3-day pass.
Okay, Vlad and I were hoping to go to Exotica this Friday.
This weekend. Just
Is
give us a
there
3-day
any
pass.
chance we can get a family 4-pack so we can go enjoy, do social media, and talk about it on the radio.
That was the funniest line. Asking for a family of 4-pack.
What's a family 4-pack?
Exotica is hysterical.
Please let me know.
What is it? Bring your child to the game, to the ballpark game? What is wrong with you?
Should I put an asterisk and say, if possible, Vlad would like a weekend pass?
It is a weekend pass. That's what they're offering.
Oh,
it's a
okay.
3-day pass.
Okay.
It's a 3-day pass. It's the 14th to the 16th.
Thanks so much. And then I'll sign it. Dan Day. Sent. Okay. I'll let you know how things go, Vlad. Hopefully we'll go. I'm excited now. Pardon the pun. I'm really excited now. It's gonna be fun. I mean, can we do social media from there, like video and stuff? Yeah, just walking around. I mean, I'm not gonna violate anything like that.
We took the courses.
But you and I walking through just like, oh, we're here at Exotica. It's going to be crazy. We're about to go into a certain event. Well, actually, we could say it on our own pages.
My own page. You don't see where I work, what I do on my page.
Yeah, and that is trashy to pull out video in an adult atmosphere.
Yeah, we took courses. Or at least
So,
I took a course. So
I'll take pictures with my mind, and then we'll just report back to you the
we'll
next
just
day.
report what was.
We'll spill the tea. We're gonna have a lot of spilling the tea to do next week, guys.
It's gonna be a lot of herbal tea.
Ah, man, especially if you see your old lady, your ex old lady.
That'd be crazy if I see my ex girl.
Not there. No, man, I don't want that smoke. Okay, so we're gonna go to Jensen's liquor store. Manny's gonna get us hooked up. We'll get some prestige beer, maybe a mango Rita. We'll wolf down a couple. We'll get to Exotica, and then
might see Sergey over there. He said he got so many tickets.
Sergey, what's the code word, man? What are we looking for? Just text or tweet.
Sergey got all the code words for every.
Who should I be looking for, and what words should I be listening for? You know my exit word, right, Vlad?
Was it pineapples?
No. Boring. That's my safe word.
That's your safe word?
Yeah. So if you hear me say boring, that means that's my safe word. Don't I need out? It's confusing. I understand that. Yeah. But just now everybody knows. Okay, well, no. Once again, Big Lynn, if you're listening, it's all a joke. It's all an act. Vlad, we're going to this event.
Oh, we're definitely
going. Should I wear my lame Lillard jersey that day?
Well, you definitely you're not getting no action if you're wearing the lame leather jersey.
Okay. I don't know what to wear. I don't know. Do you dress nice?
You've never been to an adult convention before?
The last time I went to even an adult store was trying to buy VHS dirty tapes when I was 21 years old.
No, you wear regular clothes, bro. Just don't go looking like your name right now, lame. Just wear regular clothes. And plus, if you bring a lady, you can't look lame.
I'll be fresh, man.
All right, then that's it.
I'll be fresh. Hopefully, they pull you or I up on stage for a demonstration. Well, look, it's part of the job. The celebrities. They love us on YouTube. Hopefully, they call you Vlad before me. Could be a lot of explaining to do. I'm already kind of in the doghouse for a lot of things that I do. I mean, look at the stuff that I do, Vlad.
I can get out the doghouse, bro.
Easier said than done, my friend.
Don't be a Keke Palmer's husband.
Oh yeah, I'll never do something like that. I'm not ratchet like that, man. Oh, so okay, we're good.
All right,
we got plans.
All right, we got plans. So you guys know what we're doing for this week. Now let's get back
to some headlines.
Dalvin
Cook has rejected the offer that the Dolphins sent him. Miami is said to be still interested in the running back's services. It's looking like two-team race.
Very interesting that he's looked at the offer and was like, nah, that's not it.
But I mean, you never take the first offer.
Right, but it's July 10th right now, right? I mean, yes, July 9th. Tomorrow will be July 10th. Training camp is going to open for certain teams next week. I know the Jets open next week because they start a week earlier than everyone because they play in the Hall of Fame game. So do the Browns. Okay. Are you waiting? If you're Dalvin Cook, are you waiting for injuries to happen during training camp so that you can get a better offer? Because there's going to be a need. And especially a guy like you who many teams that are in the playoff hunt or in championship contention will want a Dalvin Cook. You need running game is important in the postseason. You're not going to score that many points, even though I know a lot of points were scored in the Super Bowl. But if you look at the division round and you look at the conference championship, it was a lot of unders. So you need to run the ball and stop the run. Dalvin Cook, you put Dalvin Cook in that running back room in Miami or the Jets, you're going to look at that team as a real potential Super Bowl contender.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too, you do make a great point, but another thing Dalvin Cook might want to wait a little bit is, sit out a couple of practices. You don't need to be wearing your body out. These guys, they've proven themselves. They don't need to go to practice and do all that. So he might want to miss a week of practice. And like I said, maybe the demand goes up with some injuries. Also, it's a long season, so you miss a week of practice, Dalvin Cook will be fine.
I mean, I don't think he cares about training camp right now.
Right. I don't think.
Same thing with DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
but
they don't want to play. They don't want to practice.
Do you think maybe they realizing that the market's cold for them out there?
Maybe. That might be.
Because all of a sudden, D-Hop is talking about he can play till he's 37. He's not washed. His legs feel great. So, and Dalvin, is it the money? Because if I think the Dolphins were the only team to offer him a contract.
Right.
And he said no. So is he waiting for another team? Is he using the Dolphins as leverage? Or is he using the Jets and other teams as leverage on the Dolphins?
I think he's in no hurry. I think he knows that whenever he's ready to make a deal, he'll make a deal. Maybe he will get a little less than he wanted. Maybe he'll get what he wanted. But eventually he's going to find his way on a team. He's just waiting. No rush, no hurry. He knows that, he's got time. That's what I think. Dollars to donuts, if I had to bet, he's with the Dolphins next year. What do you think?
He's in the AFC East.
They'll go guarantee that. But I think he's a Dolphin next year. I think once it comes down to brass tacks.
I think he's going to be in green. I mean, he might be in green.
You think he's going to be a Jet?
Florio doesn't miss, man.
Man, how does he know everything?
Because he's Florio.
He's got it all, man. That dude is on top of things. Okay, I guess in Florio I trust. We'll see. Luis Arraez. He came up with a clutch 7th inning pinch hit single to put the Marlins up 5-3, and they never looked back against the Phillies. AJ Puck did not puck it up. He came in there in the 9th and closed the door. Miami, they go for the series win today. They are playing right now. Let's see what's going on. Let me get rid of Exotica real quick so I can see what the Marlins are doing. They're up 2-0 in the 3rd. There you go. They scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st. So Marlins off to a fast start. Hopefully they can hold on
What's
to that.
that boy doing? How's he hitting right now?
Let's see what we got right now. We got Luis Arraez. He's 0 for 1. But Brian De La Cruz, my man, 1 for 1. So is Jesus Sanchez with 2 RBI. So he hit up. So apparently Brian De La Cruz got on base. Jesus Sanchez hit a home run, 2-run RBI. Jesus Luzardo. I think how many innings? I think almost 30 innings now without giving up a run. I probably shouldn't say that. That was a bad job by me. Very bad job by me. I take that one. Sorry, Jesus. I apologize. So it's probably going to be 2-2 in the next 15 minutes because of my big fat mouth. Goodness.
Hey, yo.
What's wrong? Heat defeated the Celtics in Summer League play yesterday, 99-88. Orlando Robinson.
Miami owns Boston.
36-11. Yeah. I mean, it's sad. Even Summer League.
Boston's the 4th county in South Florida.
Even Summer League, we dominate you, Boston.
It's Dade County, Broward County, Palm Beach County, and Boston County.
Boston Common right there.
It's Boston County. Miami owns Boston. That's crazy.
It's unbelievable, man. It's even in Summer League. Like
no, literally.
You cannot escape. You cannot escape.
Miami owning Boston. They beat them
baseball.
They beat them in the first round of the NHL playoffs.
Beat them
3-1 comeback. Down 3-1. They came back to win 3 in a row.
Eastern Conference Finals in basketball.
They were about to get swept. Then they were about to do the reverse sweep, and then they got their ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Marlins went to Fenway and finally not only win a game in Fenway, they swept them.
Yep.
And then now this.
And now, and also our Inter Miami team that's not that great only has like 5 wins.
Didn't they tie with them?
No, they beat them one time.
Oh, they beat New England Revolution?
Yeah, they won one time, and then they tied another. So there you
Florida
go.
Owned your ass.
Oh man, we're taking shots, man.
You chowder heads.
We got you. We got you. Inter Miami, they did tie their 3rd MLS match in a row last night, drawing 2-2 with DC United. Next up, Western Conference leaders, St. Louis. That is Saturday at 8:30. St. Louis, an expansion team, and they are leading the West. So congratulations to St. Louis. Spencer Knight, he's back with the Panthers. He's at the developmental camp. He got special dispensation from the NHL after coming out of the league's player assistance program. Hopefully Spencer Knight can get everything right in his life and get back on the ice and do some great things. Today, Miami Hurricanes takeover day on ACC Network. Just turn on ACC Network and you'll see some of the highlights and lowlights from last year's Canes season for all sports: football, basketball, women's basketball, baseball, soccer, and a whole lot more. That's cool. I like that the ACC does that, especially this time of the year, the dog days of summer when there's not a ton going on, especially in the ACC. You give a school, different schools, their own day, watch it, relive the memories, are some of the nightmares from last year, especially when it comes to football for the Hurricanes. Ugh, they'll turn it around this year. Former Cane Isaiah Wong had 6 points in his Pacers Summer League debut, while Jordan Miller had 12 for the Clippers. Good to see our Miami Hurricanes doing good. 2023 MLB Draft starts today at 7 o'clock. Don't know who's going to go first, but a lot of people are speculating it's either going to be LSU's Dylan Cruz or Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens throws fast, crazy good. Dylan Cruz reached first base safely in every single LSU game last season. That was something like 72 games. Like, goodness gracious. Not a hit in every game, but reached safely. Speaking of safe, Marlins prospect Nasim Nunez hit a 3-run double and stole a base on the way to the MVP of the MLB Futures game. The shortstop has played all season long with Double-A affiliate Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Got some soccer action tonight. You know, Megan Rapinoe, she is retiring following the Women's World Cup. That Women's World Cup is going to begin July 20th in Australia and New Zealand. Today, the women will be taking on Wales in a friendly at 4 o'clock, in the U.S. men's national team. They get Canada tonight, 7:30 for CONCACAF Gold Cup. Max Verstappen, Vlad, you even wonder what he was going to do when you woke up this morning?
Let's see. It's Sunday, right? Sunday afternoon.
British Grand Prix. He's never won it before.
And there's probably an F1 race, and he won. How about that?
Absolutely. I would tell you came in second and third, but it doesn't really matter. Max Verstappen, first place. Jessica Pegula, she advanced at Wimbledon today, but unfortunately, Francis Tiafoe did not advance.
That sucks, man.
He had a really bad match. He had a really bad match, though. He even said it stunk. He said I was terrible. Alexander Volkanovski, he TKO'd Yair Rodriguez in 3 rounds last night at UFC 290. Vlad, you watched UFC 290. You said it was a great event.
It was crazy. I thought it was going to be a slow sports night, and then, you know, when you flicking through the channels, you're like, oh snap, there's a lot of stuff. I watched UFC 290. I watched James Ennis, this fighter out of Philly. He had a 10th round knockout. The best fight to me was Turner versus Hooker.
Oh.
Yeah, Jalen Turner versus, I think,
was that
Dan Hooker.
Was that the white guy? And
That
the
was
black
the white.
guy?
Yeah, the white guy was Dan Hooker, and the brother was Jalen Turner.
I figured
Great
last name like Hooker.
fight, bro. Great fight. Yeah, yeah. If his last name is Hooker, it's probably a good chance
You're
he's
gonna
a
be
white
white.
guy. He's
Yeah,
a good white guy.
you're gonna be white.
It was a great fight.
So you said Hooker got his head split, but
He
that
got
actually motivated
second
him.
round. Guy kicked him. Turner kicked him. By the way, like I told you this, Kuzan. Listen, man,
Nasty.
don't kick me, bro. If you're gonna knock me, I do not want to be knocked out by a kick. That's just nastiness.
Sounds
bro.
nasty.
I don't want to be knocked out by a kick. I don't want to be kicked in the ribs. Listen, you use your hands. Turner hit Hooker with a kick. It sounded like a baseball bat, bro. Because the commentators, Rogan and DC, they were talking about it. It was like, yo, listen to this. And you heard it. All you heard was, and boom, split open, getting bowled and everything. And for some reason, it's like, it's as if the minute he tasted his blood, he went ape crap. Like, he started going after Turner, and he outpointed him, man. He won a split decision.
Great fight, though.
Great fight. Great 3-round fight.
Loved it. Marlins now up 3-0. Austin Nola, former LSU Tiger, on the mound for the Phillies, getting rocked up a little bit. Luis Arraez, he swings at everything, bro. Watch this at bat and see how much Luis Arraez swings at basically every single pitch. He doesn't take a lot of them, but, you know, hey, do your thing. With that being said, let's do our thing and quick take a step into the day spa. Vlad, you and I have been talking lately that you've been going to some barbecues. Well, listen to this. A woman was upset when her husband's friend left their barbecue because he was uncomfortable with her breastfeeding their newborn.
Wait, she's upset that he left because he was uncomfortable with her breastfeeding their newborn.
Yeah, during the barbecue, her own barbecue, she decides to breastfeed her newborn. The baby's hungry. The man sees that and goes, oh, I got to get out of here, and leaves. My thing is everyone's got to eat at a barbecue.
Even a
Cares?
baby.
Yeah. I don't get uncomfortable. Do you when you see a woman breastfeeding her baby in public?
Well, he's gonna eat chicken breast on the grill. Let the baby eat.
I knew you'd come up with something special. Thank you for that. What are we doing next, Vlad? I'll tell you what we're doing next. Airing of grievances. Everybody wants to get it in.
God.
Everybody wants to have a say. Sometimes it gets kind of nasty. The nastier, the better. Call in now. We're going to take your calls next. You can talk about what you want to talk about, whether it be Damian Lillard, whether it be the Heat, whether it be Dalvin Cook, whether it be the Dolphins, whether it be the Marlins, AJ Puck. It doesn't matter. Inter Miami, Lionel Messi, 305-567-0560. You can call in 305-567-0560. We're going to have your airing of grievances next here on 560 WQAM. That is right. A new segment, Airing of Grievances, where you can call in 305-567-0560. Call in right now, whether it be Damian Lillard ain't our guy, or whether it be New York Knicks suck. That's always a popular one.
Wait.
Oh, I'm
Why?
just saying.
Why?
That's just
Why?
popular.
Why?
If you want to air some
Unnecessary.
grievances. If you want to see Deion Waiters was a bum, you can say stuff like that. You can call in 305-567-0560.
If you're upset with your girl or your man, call.
If you're mad-
305-567-0560.
If you're mad that you spent $150 on a avocado pizza and a few beers the other day, air those grievances out.
If you're upset that your ex still wants to talk to you, even though you told them that you don't want to talk to them anymore, call us. 305-567-0560.
Agreements were made. You and the ex. No, we're done. Oh, man. So this is your chance to get it all out. We're going to let you go. 305-567-0560. I got a little bit of a grievance about my guy, Dame Lillard. I know, because I am lame Lillard.
Why are you
I don't know the whole way
What's your grievance?
the way they've kind of dealt with it and tried to strong arm Portland into sending him to Miami. I thought maybe they could have kept it under wraps a little bit more and just kept it in-house. Kind of like your guy with Kiki, who, like she's out touching on Usher and everything like that. And he's out in the streets and calling her, you're a parent, you got to do this. Like, come on, man. Like, you and your old lady handle your business inside and then be done with it. That's all you got to do.
That's my grievance. You know what? You're right, Dan.
I'm
Why
mad
can't
about that
people
guy.
just keep things in-house, man? Like, I don't need to know your personal information.
That's exactly right. And some of it's embarrassing. Some of it's not fun. Like, you and your partner should always have that understanding that we're going to get it on inside the house. When it comes to arguing, when it comes to loving, when it comes to everything, it's inside the house. We're not going out and about and calling all that nonsense out. So you can call up 305-567-0560. Air your grievances. Oh, man. No grievances right now with the Miami Marlins. They're up 4-0. They're touching up the ace, Aaron Nola. Austin Nola is the catcher. Aaron Nola, my guy. Brian De La Cruz, 2 for 2 in the game. He just hit a solo home run. So feeling good right now about the Miami Marlins. No grievances with them until AJ Puck gets in the game. And then we're going to, does AJ Puck get in today, Vlad? Because he pitched the last ninth innings of the last 2 games against the Phillies. I don't know, maybe a day of rest.
Maybe you might push him because you have the All-Star break going, so you might push him an extra day.
That'd be all right if he doesn't play today. That'd be all right. Let that arm rest a little bit. He's got his things going right there. So, yeah, but other than that, what do we have here? Dame Time first majors home run. Dame Time Cleaves randomness. Okay. I don't know the story is going to be on the day spa. Sergey says, how did I know that story is going to be on the day spa?
Yeah, the story about the barbecue. And the breastfeeding.
I have no problem. No grievances about that. About if a woman wants to naturally feed her child, I'm okay with that. That's totally fine with me. I'm not, it doesn't bother me. I try not to look too much because that could get kind of creepy.
But, okay, what kind of barbecue are you in where, what is it, a one room? Like you can't go outside and just talk to the fellas and wait for her to finish feeding her child?
Focus on the ribs, man. Focus on the ribs. The other day, we actually had Grill on Wheels come by. It's our guy, Roderick Ballou. He brought some barbecue, and let me tell you, that thing was fire. Had some ribs.
It's wait the days I'm off.
Chicken. I know. He brought it for Hawk and Crowder, and Hawk was like, go ahead and eat some. And I was like, man, I'm going to take one for the team right here because even though I do the whole vegan thing, look, I'm never going to look a gift horse in the mouth. You bring me some food, I'm going to eat it. That's words to live by. Take that out of context. Pause. If you bring me some food, I'm going to eat it. You bring me something, I'm putting it in my mouth, That's just saying, man. That's how we always do things. So 305-567-0560. If you have anything that you want to talk about and airing of grievances.
Oh, wait a minute. There's more to this story, man.
What's that
breastfeeding story?
Oh, okay.
She was in the nursery.
Oh, well, then what does that guy care?
Yeah, he's snooping around the house. Nah, man. Nah, you can't do that. Plus, it's her crib.
Yeah, I mean, it's her house. She should be able to do whatever she wants to do. First of all, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me at all.
It shouldn't bother you.
But like I said, when I do see a lady out in public doing a natural thing like feeding her child, I try not to look too much because, like I said, I could be seen as kind of a creeper, and I don't want to be that creeper that...
We act like we weren't breastfed.
I was definitely breastfed.
That's what I'm like. People act like they weren't a child before. They weren't a baby. Like, she's breastfeeding. Guess what? You were breastfed.
Yeah, it's natural. I mean, I don't see the big deal. And plus, you were at her house. Now, if she just did it at your house without your permission, okay, whatever. I'd probably look the other way. But that guy, I don't know. He seemed like he may be a little too uppity and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on right there. Tyler Hero, man.
Did you see him?
Swole, man.
Yo, he is jacked.
Those pictures can be a little deceiving sometimes, though, man. Like, remember that time Zion Williamson had a picture where he was all swolled up and looked like he was in perfect shape, and then
he started messing around with porn stars, and he got fat again. Listen, when your leg is hurt,
stay off of it.
That's pretty much the only exercise he's doing. And then once you do that type of exercise, you just want to eat and fall asleep.
Got to stay off of it.
So therefore, yeah. But no, the hero, think about it. He broke his finger, and was out for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody thought there was a chance he may play game 5 because he was supposed to be. Everybody was available that game, and then obviously they lost. So he's probably had the last month and a half just to work on his body. Plus, the strong rumors of him being traded.
Yeah,
like you can't. Here's the thing, right? Here's a grievance.
I got one.
Tyler Hero can't go back to Miami, right? Like that's 2 years in a row. His name has been mentioned in trades and everything like that. And say this Dame trade falls apart or doesn't happen, can you go back and can Miami and Tyler reconcile?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
We drafted you.
I
think
think
the millions of dollars.
I think the agent's gonna want Tyler out. I think the agent's want Tyler out of Miami because they're like clearly Miami has shown that they've been willing to move Tyler on a trade. It didn't happen. It didn't fall apart. But what makes Tyler feel like he's secure with this team?
So are we going to see this? Tyler Hero forcing the hand of the Heat. Now, we know Damian Lillard's trying to force the hand of Portland. Maybe we get a little reverse here. Tyler Hero forcing the hand of the Heat, saying, like, I'm tired of this. I want to go somewhere where I'm wanted.
I feel, and maybe this is not, and please, I know people are going to take shots. So this is Vlad being objective now, not no Knick fan or anything.
Okay.
I said the longer it takes, the more worried I would be from the Heat standpoint, from the Heat perspective. Because
it's going to cost you more.
It may cost you more, but whatever. That's allowing other teams chances to put a better offer in. Everybody seems to have a better offer than what Miami's giving Portland, even though because Portland doesn't want what Miami wants.
But like we said, not vastly better.
But it's not vastly better because if all the offers that we looked yesterday at the 10 teams, the 10 offers that have been viable to Portland for the services of Dame, it's all the same. You're getting back a lot of the guards and that's what they don't want. They already have their backcourt of the future already settled there. Question is, what's up?
I have a question. Why wasn't Portland better last year? Is another question.
Well, no. Here's the problem. Portland was in the play-in, and they weren't that far, and Dame was playing great. And then all of a sudden, the general manager realized, okay, do we go all in to try to make the play-in game and then try to get to the postseason, or do we tank and get a better selection in the draft?
Then, Dame didn't play; he was hurt.
So all of a sudden, Dame, who was playing well, all of a sudden was coming up. There was mysterious injuries, and he wasn't playing and everything like that. That was the problem. So Portland already let you know at that standpoint they were thinking about the future.
But I mean, Portland did have a good, at least starting lineup. Now, maybe they didn't have a lot of depth. They had Damian Lillard, Anthony Simons, who they obviously believe in because they signed him to a long contract. Jeremy Grant, who they obviously believe in because they signed him to a long contract. Yusuf Nurkic, who's a good player. Like, I mean, you got some pretty solid players there.
Right. But they weren't going to compete in that Western Conference. Right. And by the time they get to the point where they can compete, Dame is old. So Dame wants to go where he's still in his prime and he can compete. Portland doesn't have to do it like we've been saying. This has to be a deal where both parties feel like they've won. Dame wants to go to a contender. He obviously said he wants to go to Miami.
He says he didn't want to go to a contender. He wants to go to Miami. He said no other team, period. So he wants to go to Miami.
But he's aired his grievance.
Yeah, he's aired his grievance.
And Portland's aired their grievance.
Yeah, they don't like Tyler Hero.
So there we go.
But I mean, what are they going to say? We like a lot of packages. We're just going to try to figure out. No, they're going to say, oh, we don't like the packages offered to us. We need more. We want more. We're not in a hurry. We're going to see what happens. And we are going to see what happens. But yeah, Damian Lillard and everybody's kind of aired their grievances. They've kind of let it out and said, We don't like what they're offering. Dame says, I don't like being here anymore. I want to be in Miami. Other teams, let's air it out there. Don't even mess with me because I'm not showing up. I'm not reporting. It's nasty business right there. He wants to be in Miami, and that's going to be it. And now, like I said yesterday, and you said, Vlad, it's not Dame time anymore. It's Portland time. We are on Portland time because they are the ones that have the final decision on what they're going to do, because Damian Lillard, the no trade clause is not in effect. He does not have a no trade clause. So he can't veto any trade. How did he not work that out in the contract? Like, wouldn't you think he'd have enough equity in the team to put in a no trade clause, and they couldn't work that out? That's weird.
For some reason, it's weird. That NBA superstars don't want the no trade clause on the air.
Is it hard? I thought at one time they said that it's very complicated to get a no trade clause. That's why they don't do it. But Bradley Beal had a no trade clause.
Yeah, but Beal wanted to get money and stay in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but I mean, I think since Lillard is loyal to the soil, that when they were making the contract, they'd have just said these guys would have been like, no trade clause, because we want to stay here in Portland, and if you ever try to trade us, we're going to veto that because we want to stay here in Portland. So he maybe could have worked that one out. Maybe his agent should have done a little more work on the front end instead of now having to do a lot of work on the back end. Do you want to do it early? You want to do your work early, or you want to do it late, Vlad? It seems like they're doing their work late now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you Dame, shouldn't you just been pissed off from the beginning when they took you out of the lineup and sat you?
Where it started.
That's what. Okay, if it started, but you should have said it there. That meeting they supposedly had on that Monday, right? Where the next day, Cronin, the general manager of Portland, says they had a great talk with Dame, and we're going to do everything we can to surround Dame with a contender.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 days later, after the drafting of Scoot, after the re-signing of Jeremy Grant, then he demands to be traded. So something happened in that meeting. Somebody's lying, and I believe Dame to have told the general manager that trade me.
See, I get the impression of this meeting. It was really a nonsensical, pointless meeting where they talked about just their lives and stuff. Like, I don't think they talked about basketball stuff. Because
if Dame said that he wanted to be traded and Portland wants to trade Dame, why is it getting to this point? Like, that's what I'm thinking right now. Like, this is where we airing like grievances. Like, you both want to be. You said you want to leave. You finally said you want to leave, and they want you to leave. So where's the problem? Where is the problem? Well, the problem is the location that Dame wants to go. They don't want the pieces in return.
Right. But I don't understand on that meeting how they came out and said in no way, shape, or form did Damian Lillard ask to be traded in that, what was it, a Monday meeting?
Yeah. It was a Monday meeting, and then Thursday was the draft.
And then that Saturday morning,
he
which
announced
he wanted to be traded.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, he said he wants to be traded.
Doesn't make sense.
And then now, 15 days later, we're at this point right now.
So they just let the elephant sit in the room like, oh, we don't want to talk about that. Let's just not talk about that right now. Let's just talk about, where we're going and with the draft and what we're going to do. And like, did they just kind of like elephant in the room it? Just ignore that elephant? And then when they said, oh, he did no way, shape, or form asked for a trade. It's like, yeah, because we told each other we weren't going to talk about it. Because I doubt Dame Lillard woke up Friday or Saturday morning and was like, you know what? I do want to be traded. I'm pretty sure he's wanted to go somewhere else for a while.
Facts. Like, come on. Like, he didn't know from that Monday. He
Right.
knew. He was letting you know during those interviews in a podcast when he was like Miami, because of Bam, or Brooklyn.
Also,
but
that cryptic Instagram in the French club with Miami playing in the background.
Yeah. And then now, people act like they know everything, know so little.
It's ridiculous.
So it's sometimes you're just enough with these cryptic messages, these subliminals, and just get to the heart of the matter and just get it over with.
Yeah, it's gonna just get it over with and get it done with. It's gonna feel better.
This is getting to become Green Bay Aaron Rodgers vibes.
Just forever. We know what's gonna happen. Let's just get to
right.
it. We'll all be happy.
We waited a month for a trade that we knew was going to happen.
I know.
In the NFL.
Just get
and
to
this
it.
is exactly what's going on in the NBA right now with Dame, Miami, and Portland. If it's going to happen,
let's go.
Let it happen. But there's a difference. Why is there a difference? Why is Aaron Rodgers able to, I'm going to go to New York. I intend to play for the New York Jets. And that happened. And in the NFL, it's done. Usually NBA, like many callers and many texters have said over the weekend, that usually when an NBA superstar wants to go to a team, it usually happens. Is Cronin trying to buck the trend?
You don't want to be that guy.
Is he trying to be a revolutionist? Is he trying to be a renegade? Like, is he trying to be like, no? Because he's absolutely right. Most of these trades, you don't get, I'm sorry for the pun again, you don't get dollar for Dame dollar.
Nope,
You're not going to get dollar for Dame dollar.
He don't want to be that guy.
But you got to get something in return.
He's just buying time, man. Just buying time. But the time will come. And hopefully that time will be Dame time here in South Florida. Up next, going to do some something or nothing here on Sports Day 560 WQAM. Time to do a little something or nothing, breaking down what's going on in the world. And Vlad, you are the definitive person that decides whether or not it is something or it's absolutely nothing.
That's right. I'm the end all be all.
Brooklyn, represent. Stay
Always.
strong. Bob Huggins. Remember Bob Huggins? He
Bob
got in
Huggy
trouble.
Bear.
A little click, 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 click. Rum, 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 rum. I don't know where I'm at. Take me to the police station. Well, he quote unquote resigned as the head basketball coach at West Virginia University. Now his lawyer saying, Huggins never resigned. He never resigned. Oh crap. Jesus Lillard just gave up a home run. That's something. But is that something or nothing? Bob Huggins now saying he never resigned from West Virginia.
It's something. How are you going to say he never resigned?
There's got to be some evidence, right?
Well,
if he did or didn't.
Was he drunk? Did he not? Well, clearly he was drunk. Maybe he doesn't remember that he resigned.
That's interesting.
And here's the thing with Huggy Bear.
There's got to be evidence, though. Like they don't just let you word of mouth.
No,
resign.
to me, what I think happens that West Virginia's had enough of his incidents. This is not the first incident. You understand? There's been many incidents that's happened with Huggy Bear, many questionable decision making. So they probably had enough. So instead of firing him, they let him resign so that he can, he still could keep his name and doesn't look too bad because of this situation. But now he's saying he didn't. Well, guess what, bro? They don't want you.
Well, he informally did. He never says he formally put in the papers or did anything like that. So it's looking like it's a legal issue because he could.
So it's a money. It's probably $1 million.
Yeah,
it's all about the money. He's trying to get his money.
I retired, but I didn't really retire. So you just pay me that money and I'll go away. We'll be okay. Alma mater represented, West Virginia Mountaineer for life. Yeah, that'll be it. Speaking of basketball coaches, Greg Popovich signs a 5-year, $80 million deal. Is that something or nothing?
Oh, that's a whole lot of something. Well, not too long ago, everybody thought Pop was going to retire. Then all of a sudden, he gets a French fry, and he's 5 years, $80 million. He's making $16 a year.
Right when you think he's gone, he's right back in there.
Pop's making some good NBA money, man. Pop's making Struce money.
We thought Pop was pretty much done. All of a sudden, he gets that new pretty little thing from France, and he decides, you know what? I'll stick around. Maybe win one more.
All of a sudden now, yeah.
Kid needs guidance. Look how bad he played in summer league. Well, kid needs guidance.
I'll take
Pop. I'll take that $80 million over 5 years and help grow this franchise like I have so much in the past.
Good NBA money, man.
It's a good job by Pop right there. 5 years,
$80 million, bro. Like
I really thought he was
$16 million a year for a coach. That's some good money.
What's that? 5 to 8. That would
16.
be 16. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Legend in the game, man, making it happen. Good for him. Hey, look, if he's got 5 more years in him, more power to him.
Good for him.
Go for it. My guy, I like Harry Styles. Harry Styles hit in the eye by an object thrown on stage in Vienna, Austria the other night. Is that something or nothing?
That's something. Your crowd is getting crazy, man.
I don't
This
like
is
this, yeah.
too many incidents of. I'm using that word a lot, but there's been this is like the first artist that's something been thrown at. There was a
Drake had
artist.
it thrown at him the other day.
Drake. There was a female artist that was performing.
BB Rexa got hit in the head, and more country star. What was her name? Can't remember her name, but yeah.
What's going on with
Pink?
this?
Had a man throw his mom's ashes on stage.
Pink?
Yeah.
Why would it?
It's ridiculous. Look, let the performers perform.
Yeah, why pay money to go throw something at them? What's the point of that?
I mean, unless it's Tom Jones and you're throwing panties and room keys at him.
It's not unusual.
I mean, look, if women want to throw panties and room keys at me on stage, okay, that's acceptable. I'll allow that. But anything further than that's not acceptable.
Jeez, man.
Why don't I? What's Drake gonna do? Catch your phone and call you or send you a video message or what? What are you doing?
By the way, ladies, throwing your underwear at artists, man.
I don't mind that now.
Oh no, bro.
I don't know what to do with it, but it's nice to know that you're being loved.
I mean, it's great to know that you love me, but really throwing your underwears at me,
like your room keys, like yeah. What am I gonna do? Like
your room keys?
I'm gonna take a risk that she's hot.
By the way,
I'm gonna like her.
You know how many Westons are out there?
I know I guess you have
more
to write,
specific.
You have to probably write on your room key, like
you know how many
some
Hiltons
directions. Yeah, I mean, like I get a random room key that has an advertisement for Domino's Pizza. I don't know where the hell that room key is. You probably have to write something on it like Weston Room 104 or something like that. Michelle,
you think Keke Palmer did that with Usher?
See, that might have been the problem right there. Might have been some of the unseen stuff that got her old man a little mad. I don't know, man. Usher's still pulling him though. Give him credit. I give him credit.
That residency is death for boys, for men now, man. If you're a boyfriend or you're a husband, this is death. You take your girl or your wife, your significant other to go see Usher, and you're thinking, oh, you're doing something nice for your girl. And Usher, see, there's a certain seat I heard. There's a certain seat or a certain section that Usher's gonna go and he's gonna, come to that section. And if you were a beautiful lady, he's gonna sing to the lady, and he's gonna be Usher.
It's odd.
And he's gonna usher it, right? And your girl's gonna be, silly putty, and she forgets that she's your girl because she's next to Usher, and he's not really doing it. Like, he's doing things, but he's not really doing things.
Part of the show.
It's part of the show. But ladies lose their mind, and then you got to sit there. That's the thing. You got to sit there as a man.
Yeah, and then you just got to take it.
Oh my God, you got to take it. Like any sign, any showing
that you're
insecurity.
Oh, you're done.
Dunzo. You're dunzo.
You're in that weird land of like, I don't want to look like a chump, but I also don't want to look insecure. So you kind of just give the look like.
And then here's the dumb question I hate when women do. What's the problem?
Yeah. Are you upset? Why are you upset?
What's wrong? Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay, nothing's wrong, honey.
They always say,
you just gyrating on Usher, and everybody's looking at me like, hey, man, you gonna let your girl just gyrate on Usher like that? No.
Tell them, you can shut up. You know how they always say when you're growing up, don't never go to bed angry? No, you should go to bed angry because usually you wake up the next morning and you calm down a little bit.
Really? Do you?
Yeah.
You don't take those angry thoughts to sleep with and dream angry thoughts?
Yeah, but then about like at 8 o'clock in the morning, by the time I start like rolling around and getting water, it's kind of just dissipated by that point. I'm just
That's why wake and bake is always good.
See, there you go. You wake and bake. You're cool. Vlad, did you know that MF Doom had died?
Of course, he died over a year ago.
In 2020.
Yeah.
Angioedema. Well, the Leeds, UK hospital where he died at did admit that they did not give him top-of-the-line service when he did visit the hospital where he died. Is that something or nothing?
Wow, that's big something. Why would you say that? Now that means his family could sue.
Right. I had no idea MF Doom was dead.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Everybody didn't know that. Nobody knew that he had passed away.
Wow.
This was during COVID.
Wow. That might have been why I was kind of locked up, watching Ozark or something like that.
Okay, I thought you were locked up.
No, not that type of locked up in my apartment watching Ozark or something.
You're a con. You're a con.
Man, it's crazy. Man, MF Doom, loved MF Doom.
Nah, MF Doom was great, man. Rest in peace. But that's messed up to find out that the hospital that he passed away in is saying now that
did not give him top
flight service.
Yeah. An Englishman was crushed by a huge bale of hay, but luckily 2 farmers saw that and ended up saving his life. Is that something or nothing?
Hey.
Hey,
that would have been a tough way to go out, man.
that's a sad way. You think of bad ways to die. That's not one of the good ways to die right there. Getting crushed to death and suffocating in a bale of hay. Being in a submarine trying to go to the Titanic when it's joystick controlled, that's another really bad way to die.
I would have laughed. I'm sorry. I got to laugh.
That's bad. Somebody told me the other day, Darwinism. I said, man, look, just let it go. Who pays $250,000 to go on a remote control submarine? Who? God. Hundreds of divers and mermaids. They were snorkeling in the Keys.
Did they find a submarine?
No. They were there to raise awareness about reef protection. Is that something or nothing?
It's nothing to me.
Whoa. Got to protect the reefs, man. Mermaids? Divers?
Ain't no Ariel out there, man. Get out of here with little mermaids.
But it's reef protection.
This ain't Daryl Hannah.
I like to protect the reefs. I've been trying to limit my plastic lately because plastic is becoming a pandemic worldwide.
Okay.
It's just everywhere, man. It doesn't go away. There's like a huge, in the Pacific Ocean, just like a huge reef of plastics
so
you're an
environmentalist.
I've always been an environmentalist.
Got you.
I'm taking care of everybody. Spooky stuff keeps happening at the Poconos Resort where The Shining was filmed. Is that something or nothing?
Oh, it's something. Don't go to that damn resort.
That resort's got some bad blood. No pun intended. You seen the movie. That freaked me out, bro. I do love Stanley Kubrick movies, though. The Shining. Awesome. I'm not, Vlad, you lived up on the East Coast, northeastern coast. Did you ever go to the Poconos?
Yes.
Is it worth even going?
No.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I don't have a desire to really go to the old Poconos. Seems like
I literally died in the Poconos.
You literally died?
Nearly
died. Nearly died. Okay. Whew. Just hoping your heart didn't stop.
No. They were trying to teach us how to ski.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And then somebody bumped me.
Hmm.
And then they bumped me to the point where I was going down a slope.
Hmm.
And Dan, it gets worse. No, it doesn't get worse, but so remember, they're teaching us how to ski, so I've never learned how to ski. So I get bumped, and the bump actually is down the slope, so I'm going downhill now. I don't know how to ski. I don't know how to fall.
Start alligator rolling, baby.
Well, guess what? There was where the direction I'm heading to. There's a big ass rope and a lake, a frozen lake.
Yeah, that happens. There's not a lot of protection.
I'm heading towards the frozen lake.
Surprisingly, not a lot of protection out on the slopes.
I don't know how to fall.
Start alligator rolling.
Thank God for my homegirl, Natasha.
Shout out.
Thank God she was blessed with a backside.
Oh.
Because I skied right into her backside.
That's beautiful.
And I fell. She colliding with her made me fall. And we've been friends ever since.
The bigger the backside, the better the story.
Yes.
Backside save worlds.
Backside save worlds.
Lives, worlds.
Well, save Vlad. Vlad's world.
Last but not least, in keeping with kind of one of the themes of today, a man, he feeds his vegan daughter meat. Now his wife wants to divorce him. Something or nothing. That's vegans, bro.
That's something you should answer, bro.
Them vegans, man, they're crazy. They really are. Like spending $150 on a small vegan meal.
Time out. She wants to divorce him.
Divorce him.
Can't the daughter decide if she wants to be vegan or non-vegan?
She doesn't get that decision. Her parents have decided for her.
It's nasty work. Man, divorce that chick. You don't need her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can find another hot vegan chick somewhere else, man. Just go to some vegan restaurant and spend $150 on a pizza and some pasta. Goodness gracious. Thank God alcohol's on the vegan menu. Get over yourself. But yeah, I'm sure the daughter was not upset about eating meat. I'm sure she enjoyed it and she experienced something in her life that was different. Divorce that woman.
Healthy.
Divorce that woman.
She experienced something healthy.
She gets half the vegetables, half the vegan potato chips. Boom. Deal.
Probably cost $150 for that.
Those vegan meals are not cheap. I'm gonna spill the tea next week. I'll probably go get another vegan meal next weekend. See, maybe after Exotic. There's no late night vegan places though, so maybe we'll just go to Waffle House. That'll be better.
Those Exotica girls might need some vegan.
They might need some meat too. I'm just saying. That right there is something or nothing. Back with headlines. 560 WQAM. Marlins looking A-OK against the Phillies. They're up 5-2 going into the 6th inning. Jesus Luzardo been looking good. My dude, Brian De La Cruz, he's hit a home run. He's got a single. Jesus Sanchez also hit a home run. Let's just keep the good vibes going. It seems like Marlins, the better they play, the more and more people start coming out. I've been hearing buzz around, Vlad. You know, I keep my ear to the streets. I'm out pretty much every night. Everywhere I seem to go, people are like, oh, we need to go to a Marlins game, or oh, I'm going to a Marlins game this weekend. Hearing a lot of buzz and a lot of people talking about the Marlins, and rightfully so. Very exciting and fun to watch team.
They should go out and see this team. Remember, prior to the season beginning, I said this team wasn't going to be good.
I got mocked.
I made fun of you, made fun of your girl. Because that's your girlfriend. The
Beautiful.
Marlins are your girlfriend.
Everybody loves her now.
Everybody loves her.
But I stuck true. I stayed true.
No, you stayed true to her from the origin. From you were loyal to the soil, bro.
She's gonna reward me, hopefully.
Well, hopefully.
So let's go through right now. You and I've been planning on going to a game. I've been wanting to go to a game for a while. The first one maybe Friday, July 21st, just a couple of weeks from now, 6:40 against the Rockies. That wouldn't be too bad. And I always like to play an easier team because it gives us a better chance to win. And I like to go see wins.
Okay. That sounds good, but I like the I got one for you. What about the weekend series towards the end of July?
I like this. I had this one circled also.
Detroit?
Yeah,
see Miggy.
This 28th, Friday the 28th at 6:40.
Yeah, the weekend series.
Let's
go
do
see
that.
Miggy's last year. Miggy,
Let's do this.
Because Miggy was come on, man.
Back to the personal assistant. Let's find it out.
That 2003 season when Cabrera came in and just help this team win a World Series over the Yankees, over my beloved Yankees. So
here we go.
Yeah, man. I'd love to see Miggy.
We're going.
And that same homestand in the beginning of August, they play the Phillies again in a 4-game series, and their last game is 12:10. It's a nooner. A noon game on. I like that. I like those nooners Thursdays.
A nooner, that would be nice. Okay, so that's also in. I know you're going to go when the Yankees come to town.
Obviously,
that's your
the
thing.
Yankees, right? I might go see the Stros.
I would like to see the Astros. I think it's a midweek though, so it's a school night. I'm not going to be able to go out and play that night, man.
They got some good games in this. They got a good second half schedule.
Don't really need to see the Rays when they come to town.
No love for the Rays.
I don't want to go see the Dodgers. There's going to be too many Dodgers fans there. Not that I don't like the Dodgers. I do want to go.
Nah, I'm going to go see the Dodgers. I want to see Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman.
Mets are coming to town. Don't want to deal with that.
I'm working the Braves series.
I want to go to this Brewers series in September. Maybe they got a Friday game, September 22nd against the Brewers. That could be fun. That could be cool. I think I'm down for that. That's the last homestand of the year. Okay, yeah. So Brewers, September 22nd. Let me pencil you in, man. Pencil this thing in. Some good games right there. It's a 410, 140. Well, no, it's September 23rd. You know, that might be a good one, Vlad, because the Hurricanes might be playing that day, and that means we might be off. Let's see.
Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait for football so we can get some days off.
No, man. I want to work every day of my life all the time.
This series against the Braves. Listen, go support the Marlins.
Temple's going to be in town on the 23rd. So September 23rd, that looks like a nice little 4:00 in the afternoon game for you and I, Vlad.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'll be working for WCNN that September series against the Braves, which might be an important series, bro. Hopefully the Marlins can cut some games off the Braves lead in the division, and maybe that's a big series.
Put a little pressure on
in September. But the fact this team's won over 50 games, and are tied with the Dodgers for the wild card lead in the National League when nobody gave them a chance is really a commendable job by Skip Schumacher, and great job by the players. Luis Arias, we remember when you said that you made the Marlins made the trade. I'm like, whatever. He batted. He won the AL batting title with like a 314 average and everything like that.
Year, yep.
And I was like, that's nothing. And all of a sudden now this guy's batting 386 going into today's game.
And don't look now, they have the 4th best record in the National League. And overall, they're like in the top 10. I mean, the Rays, they're unbelievable. The Orioles are a little bit better. And the Rangers. That's it. So 4th, 6th, 7th. So they're like 8th best record in Major League Baseball right now. Wow. Go check out the Marlins. Vlad and I are definitely going to be going to some games. Who would have thought going into the All-Star break, the Marlins would be doing this well? Only me. And I was even kind of skeptical. I thought we'd be closer to 500.
You're not lying, though. I give it to you. You're
I get
right.
it. So now in the All-Star break, I do love the All-Star game, but, chicks dig the long ball. Everybody digs the long ball. They've got the big home run derby coming up Monday night, T-Mobile Park in Seattle, 8 o'clock. Let's go through the brackets right now, Vlad, and let's see who's going to win these bad boys. Going to be starting things off. Luis Robert Jr. of the Chicago White Sox. He is going to be taking on Adley Rutschman. Where does Adley Rutschman play?
Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Mhm.
Okay, who do you got in that? Now, Luis Robert is the 1 seed. Adley Rutschman is the 8 seed.
Wait, how many home runs does Louise? I don't even know the player. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's the 1 seed. How many home runs he has?
I know, that's what I'm looking at right now. Let's see.
How is Pete Alonso not the number 1 seed?
Hey, man, they don't want to just give it to old Pete Alonso. This year, he has 26 home runs.
That explains it.
Luis Robert.
That explains it. All right. I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, I go with the number 1 seed. We'll give him credit. We'll give the credit where the credit's due with the MLB. Now, the 2 seed is Pete Alonso.
This is a battle right here.
Julio Rodriguez.
This is a goodie.
Seattle Mariners. He's hometown. That's nasty with the. I see what MLB.
I'm gonna go with Pete Alonso.
Just because Pete's got so much experience and he knows what he's doing.
I think Pete lives for this moment. This is like the home run derbies to Pete Alonso, like the hot dog eating contest is to Joey Chestnut.
Okay, that's his thing.
That's his thing.
And I got home cooking here. I think Julio Rodriguez is going to upset Pete Alonso in this first round. Maybe going a bit further. This third. 3 versus 6. This one's got me excited because I love both these guys. Mookie Betts versus my favorite player who's not on the Marlins, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I got Vlad. Man.
I got Vlad, bro.
I love Vlad.
I got Vlad.
Vlad, he's got that swing.
I got
too.
me.
And you got you?
I got me.
You got you. I got you too.
Well,
and then last but not least, Adalis Garcia versus Randy Arozarena.
Oh, God.
Adalis
Randy.
Garcia, of course, he plays with the Rangers. He's had some power this year.
Yeah, but it's Randy, bro.
Then you got Randy Arozarena.
Dude, let me tell you this. I'll never forget, like 3 years ago when the Yankees and the Rays were playing the postseason, and Randy was just killing the
Going
Yankees
off.
And just me and my friends were just like, "Who is this Randy guy? Like, why is he killing us?" Randy, and he's become a hell of a player. I'm going with Randy.
I'll tell you, as this plays out, the way I look at it, I've got Julio Rodriguez and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the final, and I got Julio Rodriguez winning it. It's at home. He's playing in front of the hometown
I think
crowd.
the pressure will hurt. I think the pressure is gonna stress him out, and I think I got Pete Alonso. I got Pete Alonso winning 3 home. The
could be
third
his
time.
third, yeah. That's a tough draw for the hometown guy. Give him Mookie Betts. I hate to be like that, but as bad as it sounds, give him Mookie.
No, well, Mookie's probably gonna shock you guys, but Mookie doesn't look like a home. He has power, but he's
power.
Not a home run hitter like that.
Right. So okay, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I got the hometown guy winning, man. I got the hometown guy, Julio Rodriguez, winning. They signed him to that big early deal, which we saw already paid off with the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. So hopefully it'll pay off for the M's also.
You think baseball's been smart giving these young guys the long ass contract?
Yeah, I do.
I think so too.
I think it's a good idea. If you know a guy's good and you want him on your team and you know you can get a good run with him, why not? Pay him early, get him on the roster, get him locked in, have your fans knowing that this guy's going to be around forever and he's going to be your guy and you're his team. And yeah, let's just ride on. Let's ride on. So let's ride on with some headlines. Dalvin Cook has rejected the offer from the Dolphins. Miami is said to still be interested in the running back services. Of course, you never take the first offer, but will now Dalvin Cook start fielding that offer from the Jets? A lot of people think, yes, sir, the Jets are next in line in the Dalvin Cook sweepstakes.
I want him.
I mean, as a Miami Dolphins fan, I want him. I think he's a difference between getting to the playoffs and going in deep into the playoffs. I think he's one of those guys who's going to help Tua Tagovailoa too, a guy that could benefit from a guy that can run, that can catch, that can generate a lot of offense, that can be a safety valve. I think that is a big one for not just Tua, but for the Dolphins, but especially Tua. That would be nice to have someone, the 4-time All-Pro Dalvin Cook in there. Luis Ariz, he came up with a clutch 7th inning pinch hit single last night. Marlins topped the Philadelphia Phillies 5-3. AJ Puck did not puck it up. He came in, closed the door in the 9th. Miami now, they're up 5-2 against the Phillies as we are in the 6th inning. Jesus Luzardo still on the mound, at least as of last inning. So feeling good about this game too, Vlad. I think we'll be all right.
I mean, they're up. They should win this.
Yeah. We don't know who's getting in there in the 9th inning or who's going to be pitching.
If they don't score some runs, he's coming in to save this game.
Okay, hold your breath. The Heat defeated the Celtics in Summer League play yesterday, 99-88. Orlando Robinson, he shined with 36 points and 11 rebounds. Summer League. Does it mean anything? I guess.
Well, yeah, it does. It means a lot for you guys because you're looking at the players that are going to be
your starters in 2 years.
No, or the guys that are going to be involved in the Damian Lillard trade.
That's true. Yeah.
So the better they play, you're like, see, this is the craziness right now. If you're a Heat fan, you're looking at these guys, and usually before you'd be excited, like, oh my God, these guys are showing so much promise. Can't wait for them to be part of the rotation. Now you're looking at them, you're like, oh my God, these guys are good. You see Portland? You should be taking these players for the Damian Lillard trade.
Jaime Jaquez Jr. did not play yesterday with that shoulder issue. Scoot Henderson not playing tonight for Portland. Same thing, shoulder issue.
Yeah, why?
I'm just saying shoulders, man.
Yeah.
Las Vegas there is getting people's shoulders.
Let me tell you this. If I was this rookie, I would play, get banged up, get a little,
you know you're making the team.
I already know I'm making the team. Yeah, enjoy the rest of Vegas.
That isn't a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Inter Miami tied their third MLS match in a row last night, drawing 2-2 with DC United. Next up, Western Conference leaders, St. Louis, Saturday at 8:30. So they go in to the city with the big arch, and they are going to be playing a team that is brand new to the league, expansion team.
Isn't it crazy how in MLS, an expansion team always gets to the...
Except for they're in Miami. Atlanta United comes out the gates hot as hell. LAFC comes out hot as hell. St. Louis hot as hell. You're like, oh, must be easy. No, Inter Miami comes out not hot as hell.
They just got
Nashville did pretty good coming out. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, but now they got Messi, so that's all that really matters.
Are you all right? Are you okay? Are you coming to the grips? You coming to grips that Messi's coming?
Oh, no. I've come to grips. I've gotten mixed reviews throughout the week. I've gotten some people say you got to get over yourself.
You got to get over yourself.
The greatest thing. But then there's other people like, you're not totally crazy. I can agree with what you're saying, that Messi isn't going to come in this white horse and get a hat trick every single game.
No, he'll just come in a black horse
and propel us to all types of craziness. Messi, though, loves Miami, man. He obviously going to get paid. He would have gotten paid in Saudi Arabia too, man. Could have been $1.5 billion.
I don't know, B. I'm taking that Billy money, baby. I'm taking that oil money.
Dude, if you ask me, I'm going to pay you $1 billion. I don't let you finish a sentence. Like, I'm just, yeah, okay.
Whoa. Hey, you going to finish that sentence. You want to finish that sentence.
I don't know, man. $1 billion is a lot of money.
I don't care. Here's the thing that...
Get your mind out of the gutter, man.
This is a Vlad thing. I still got to sleep. I got to sleep with myself. You know what I mean? I got to sleep with myself. Pause. But I got to look at myself in the mirror and go to bed, wake up, look at myself in the mirror and know this is what I did to try to get $1 billion. There's certain things I'm not doing for $1 billion.
I'll play soccer in Saudi Arabia for $1 billion.
You didn't say that. You just said
a lot of other things I do for $1 billion.
But I'm just saying, whoever is going to offer you that deal, they better finish the full statement. And then I will, once the full statement is finished, then I will immediately answer.
All right. Keep that under advisory.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know. No, there's certain things I wouldn't do for any amount of money in the world. Come on, you know me better than that. Got to live with myself. Spencer Knight has been allowed to participate in the Panthers developmental camp despite being ineligible. Knight is coming from the league's player assistance program. That is the reason why. Former Kane Isaiah Wong had 6 points with the Pacers in Summer League last night. Jordan Miller had 12 with the Clippers. The MLB draft, it starts tonight at 7 o'clock. All the festivities getting going in Seattle. That should be fun. We talked about the home run derby. Always good. Megan Rapinoe, she announced that she's going to retire after the Women's World Cup. The event begins July 20th in Australia and New Zealand. Today at 4, the women's team, they will have a friendly against Wales. You and I have talked about this, Vlad. Going to a Miami Marlins game. Why not a U.S. women's national team just to watch? We're not making the trip. That's just too much, man, to New Zealand or to Australia. But Friday, July 21st at 9 p.m. going out. That's not too bad.
9 p.m.?
Yeah, that's not too bad if you think about it.
Where's the World Cup being held at?
It's in Australia and New Zealand.
12 hours. Is it 12 hours?
Yeah, something
So
like that.
it'll be playing at 9 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, but you got to think about 9 p.m. is not that bad considering soccer.
No, that's good. That's 2 hours. You're good.
You're done. 2
you're
hours.
Good. It's that 3 a.m. game that I don't like.
That 3 a.m. game that we're going to probably go to. It's just hard to drink beer at 3 a.m.
No, it's not hard to drink beer at 3 a.m.
Okay. It's a weeknight too, though, so school nights get me sometimes. But a Friday, July 21st.
We're in the summer. There's no school nights.
Well, I mean, I call them school nights on work nights, man. I'm working. It's tough. It's tough.
But adult.
I mean, I am an adult. I might have to tough it out for the team. Check out the ladies.
3 a.m., bro. Who stay? Yo,
the bars that open up at 3 a.m. and the people that go to those games, that's a crew right there. We'll have to find maybe a watch party if there is.
Let me ask you this: you think the women national team has like bars open like this late, like that late?
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
I'll tell you this.
Do you think the Women's World Cup has that type of cachet that bars are going to be opening up at 3 a.m. to showcase the game?
I'll say this, Vlad. If there is a supporters bar that is opening up at 3 a.m. to view the women's national game
against Vietnam.
No, it's not Vietnam.
Oh, it's not?
That's the 9 o'clock game.
Oh, that's the 9 o'clock game against Vietnam.
This is a game against Portugal at 3 a.m.
Oh, yes. Is there a Portuguese bar that's going to be open?
Or any bar that's supporting this game. They're going to open up at 1, 2, 3 o'clock or stay open until whatever, 5 o'clock in the morning to show that game. I'm going. I'm in.
See, why would they show that game at 9 p.m.? That game against Vietnam should be the 3 a.m. game, and the 9 p.m. game should be against Portugal.
I know. That's just the draw right there. So I'm definitely in Vietnam, United States, 9 o'clock, Friday, July 21st. We're going to go down to King's Head Pub with the crew over there in Sunshine. But that 3 a.m. Portugal, August 1st.
You're lying.
I'm going.
You're lying.
If there's the place showing it.
You're lying. You know how I got you? You're not watching that game.
Break it down. Why am I not?
Because you're watching another soccer game.
At 3 a.m.?
No, 9 p.m., July 21st.
What is it, the U.S. men's national team?
No, it's Messi's home debut.
Oh, you know what I'm going to be watching.
Hold on, people. If Dan Day is saying he'd rather watch the U.S. women's national team over Lionel Messi's first game in Inter Miami.
Why not have both? That first of all, that game's going to be earlier. That's going to be a nice night, Vlad. We go on
That
out.
game is at 7:30.
Perfect.
The women's national team starting at 9.
Not perfect.
Okay.
Man, you don't think the bar has multiple TVs? That's going to be a great soccer night.
Do you want to be at the bar? Or do you not want to be at Drive Pink Stadium?
Oh, I'll be at the bar, man.
You see this? You see Inter Miami supporters? You see how Dan Day does not Mike Kuzan and Dan Day rather be at a bar than be on boots to the ground, as Tobin liked to say.
Yeah.
You rather be at a bar than boots to the ground at Drive Pink Stadium.
You know how I'm gonna get, Vlad, at this game when I see all these people in these Messi jerseys. I'm gonna be like, "Where were you for all the other games? You're a fake fan," and it starts getting me all aggravated.
So what? You rather them to be non-fans, or you rather be in?
I mean, welcome to the party.
All right, let them come to the party.
I'm not stopping them. I'm just saying it'll aggravate me a little bit. But yeah, okay. So that's a good soccer night right there. If we get credentialed, we'll go to the game, and then we can run out to the USA Vietnam second half and watch it at a bar. If we get credentialed, we'll see.
Or tickets.
Well, I'm not paying $500 for that.
Oh, who said we got to pay?
Oh, okay. It's passes media. I wonder what the media room's going to be like that day. Whew,
so we're going to see every media member is going to be soccer aficionados.
Everybody knows. Everybody's ready. Everybody's great. F1, they held their British Grand Prix today.
Max Verstappen wins again.
I'm not going to finish that statement. Yeah, you know already. Wimbledon continued today. Jessica Pegula, she advanced, but Francis Tiafoe did not. Pegula.
The brother.
Pegula. Yeah, Francis Tiafoe. Good guy, man. Good player. Just had a rough day today. Speaking of rough days, let's take a step into the day spa. We've been talking about exotic all day, Vlad. Why not? UK's Divine Theoretics. She says you should not be afraid to enter a sex dungeon, and we should normalize going to such places. I'm all for it, man.
Sex lair?
Sex dungeon, yeah. British people are big on sex dungeons.
British people are big on BDSM and
they are.
Yeah, they're all into that.
So on a Saturday night, maybe it should be normalized. Every once in a while, Saturday night, where do you want to go? Let's go to a sex dungeon.
You know what? Well, since we'll be going to Exotica, I'm gonna let me see where they tell me out there about the sex dungeon and sex wed.
If there's a symposium or something on a sex dungeon, I would like to attend.
Yes, I like to be informed.
Yes,
You can learn. You can learn me. You can learn me.
Up next, social media always acting a fool. Are we reading too much into it, or maybe not enough? We'll decide next here on 560 WQAM. Oh, yeah, my man. Brian De La Cruz, 4 for 4 today. Just got an RBI single. He's also hit a home run. Marlins lead 6-2 in the 7th inning. Never mind, the Phillies just made a great play in the outfield. Doesn't matter. 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Don't puck with a P it up. We're going to keep you up to date over the next 30 minutes or so. Vlad, what's the move here about asking a lady to attend Exotica with me? Is it just, I think I'm just going to straight up like, hey, Friday, Exotica, let's go. That's the best move, right?
Yeah, you can't give her an option. You just tell her. You got to tell her.
You can't come soft. Like, so I was thinking, we might have some fun. If you kind of wanted to go, like, I don't know, maybe we can go. It'd be interesting. I mean, they got some cool stuff. I think you got to come in strong like a man and say, hey, Exotica, Friday night, 9:30, pick you up. That's the best way.
That's it.
And if they're like, wait, what? Once they look at the website,
right, what she said,
once they look at the website, you're good. I'm good, right?
I mean, she could look at the website. Now, that's her problem if she starts getting offended and stuff.
I don't want to be with you if you're going to be that type of person. If you're going to be a prude, how are you going to ask, Vlad? You're just going to say, yo, babe, yo, sweetheart.
There's no, you give her no choice. No, I'm like,
we're going. Hey, Friday night, Exotica.
And if she tries to say anything, it's like, well, you didn't hear the word we? Like, that's me and you. I didn't say I was going alone. I said we.
And to sweeten the deal, we're going to Waffle House afterwards. Are you down for? You got to be down for that.
It's gonna be some syrup on some waffles, regardless. So I like to have some food.
I wasn't even talking about that, man.
I mean, I like to have some food. It's late night. Yeah.
Menu agrees. The no option move works.
Absolutely. Don't give it a choice.
Nobody's getting a choice in this. We're going. We are going. Not just you and me, Vlad. That's awkward. Although I wouldn't feel awkward. I'm secure in my manhood. I ain't worried about all that. I'm not going to be paying attention to you anyway. I'm going to be paying attention.
Why would you be paying attention to me in the first place? I know I'm great and all, but still.
We try to get some guests to stop by too.
Yeah, we should do that.
We are.
This is not
politicking.
This is not for pleasure.
No, this is work. This is a labor of love.
Work. This is occupation. This could be an occupation hazard.
So Saturday we could spill the tea, but maybe it's not us spilling the tea. Maybe we'll have one of the fine people from Exotica take their time before they go to the event on Saturday, stop by the show, come in person, jump up on the YouTube and Twitch page for sure.
Oh my God.
Enjoy that. I don't know. That Exotic will take your mind off the Yankees' terrible season that they're having. I do want to talk about this. So making the rounds on social media and on the internet, Tyler Hero working out, swole is all jacked. I don't know if he's just been working out nonstop since he had his broken hand or what's going on. He looks jacked. He looks vascular. He almost looks as good as lame Lillard right here that you're seeing right now. Maybe a little bit better.
Don't flex again.
I know. I'm not going to do that for you. So this is the other thing people are reading into, though. As he's doing his jump shooting and he's looking all swole, people have noticed he is wearing no heat gear. None at all.
Yeah, he's wearing a shirt. What he's damn. Where's the picture?
Look at it right now. We're looking at some very good stuff online. Exotica, guys with muscles and everything.
Yo, you're looking at guys with muscles.
Well, I mean, Tyler Hero.
You're looking at guys with muscles, not flat.
Why can't I get this picture? The picture should be everywhere. Okay, well, I can go on Twitter. I'll go on Twitter and do this. But do you look into that, Vlad, and say it's just the dude working out? It's a guy that doesn't know what's happening? Or is it him kind of saying, like, yeah, I'm not wearing heat stuff?
Well, I think he's done. It's over with him and Heat. Like, I think you're going to hear your name in the rumors for so long. So I think it's over in that regard with them in the Heat. He, like I said early in the show, he's going to, if this Dame trade doesn't happen, he's not moved in any way, shape, or form. They can't get other teams to get involved to make this Dame trade happen. I think his agent's going to come to the Heat and say, we still like to be moved.
Yeah, I don't know. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You might end up in Oklahoma City. You might end up in Charlotte, North Carolina. You might end up in, somewhere that maybe doesn't fit the whole Tyler Hero motif. I'm just saying. He's wearing a cutoff shirt that says, I heart Boy Wonder.
Yes, I love Boy Wonder.
And he's wearing a sweatband.
And everybody used to refer to him as Boy Wonder.
I know. He's had so many different nicknames, but Yeah, that act of showing up with these leisure suits and these big glasses in Oklahoma City, it ain't so cute, Tyler. Houston,
Well, it's not.
it ain't so cute,
Well,
Tyler.
it might work in Houston.
I know it a little bit, but it ain't so cute.
It's not gonna work
man.
in.
You how about we send your ass back up to Milwaukee where you're from? You want to go back there, Tyler?
He might.
You want to go?
He'll be playing with Giannis.
You want to go?
He'll be playing with Giannis. I don't think you want to help Milwaukee.
You think your old lady gonna love sitting in Milwaukee, taking pictures for Instagram? I don't know, Tyler.
First of all, that's not gonna happen. Why would Miami want to help Milwaukee?
He wants out. If what you're saying, he wants out.
He's going. Well, bro, when you take I know this is the thing that they do now. This in 2023, they wipe out everything from social media. But this has been 2 years, 2 seasons of him hearing his name mentioned for a big time trade. Last season was Kevin Durant when Durant said he wanted to leave Brooklyn, and the Heat's name was mentioned to be involved in pursuit. And now this. And this is even more so than Kevin Durant rumors. This is Dame is saying he wants to play in Miami. There's flirtation. There's flirtation. There's flirting being done with Jimmy and Dame, basketball flirtation. Bam and Dame, basketball flirtation. So yeah, and the fact that that Shams, Woj, and Chris Haynes have said similar stuff. Then if you're Tyler Hero's agent knows what's happening right now, what's being done, what's going to happen, what they're trying to do. So yeah, I think he's going to want to be, if the trade doesn't happen, he's going to want to be moved.
In my heart of hearts, this is the deal. Number one, we're looking too much into this. He's a professional athlete. He's already pretty muscular and pretty swole. He's not as swole. Maybe it's the camera
but
angle.
he wasn't jacked like that.
He ain't as jacked as we're giving him credit for in this picture. Number two, him not wearing Heat stuff. It's off season. He's working out.
No.
I don't think he's trying to send a message.
Don't give me that.
Number three,
these guys will wear whatever we know. Athletes love to wear any uniform sponsored stuff. So if he would be working out in a Heat practice uniform.
But he's not at the Heat facility. He looks like he's at a Miami Hurricanes facility.
Well, there you go. Look at that. If he wanted to be on the Heat, he would have used a Miami Heat facility. He wouldn't have to go to the Hurricanes.
He's wearing all Heat colors, red and black.
Oh, now we're reaching.
That's what I'm saying. We're reaching.
Now we're reaching.
And number three, in the heart of hearts, Tyler Hero wants to play right here in Miami. And if things don't work out, he'll take his paycheck and he'll take his talents right here to South Beach. I don't think the relationship is it's done.
It's donezo, bro.
So
it's donezo.
I don't think so.
Dan, if your girl came up to you every year and said, if you don't, that she's gonna leave you.
Okay, that's a little extreme. Now, if your girl has a coworker that she's always, you kind of tell they get along okay, and she says, "Oh, he's so cute, he's sweet," but nothing's happening, and then it continues to happen. Do I get a little spurned? Yes, but I'm not going to end the relationship. That's kind of what's going on with Tyler Hero.
No,
he's a little spurned right now.
He's not a little spurned. He's a lot of spurned because the last 2 years it's been. If your girl keeps on telling you that every year, you're gonna be like, "Yo, why don't you just get with that person already?" Like, why do I have to be here? That's the thing with Hero. Hero, yes, he got paid, and he had to get paid because his name was rumored to be in a trade for Kevin Durant last year. It never happened. His contract was up, so they were like, all right, to soften the blow of the fact that I was hollering, we were trying to get Kevin Durant. Here's a little bit more cheddar. This year, you're gonna feel left out. You see the team goes to the NBA Finals without you.
Yeah, that hurt.
You're not even you try your damnedest. You did everything you can to get back into the postseason, to at least to contribute into the NBA Finals. You were said to be available for Game 5. You weren't played in Game 5. They didn't play you in Game 5. Season ends. You lose to the Nuggets, and then now the minute after the finals was over, your name has been mentioned in a trade. Yeah, I don't think you can come back from that. There's no money. He already paid him. So you're not gonna give him a raise or anything like that. It's really hard. And if he goes to the Heat, or if his agent goes to the Heat and say, no, we would like to be moved, you can't blame him. You can't blame him, because it's gonna be very difficult for him to go back and for you to smile in his face and everything like that. Regardless of what Riley said at the end of the year press conference. When we heard that press conference, we knew what Riley was doing. Come on, man.
It's business, man. This is all business.
Come on,
if he
man.
really wants out, he would do the exact same thing that Damian Lillard's doing and request a trade.
Dude, how do you look? Come on, man. If I'm Tyler Hero and I heard this, and then now I'm hearing, if I hear this,
Tyler is, just an extraordinary scorer and fourth quarter player, big time shot maker. He's 23 years old. You got to watch it, with these guys. And, last year he was out in the Eastern Conference Finals for almost 4 games with a groin. And, this year he broke his hand. I'm a loose ball guy, ball on the floor, first guy to the ball. I'm going to caution him on his shooting hand, to go with his left hand or something. But, we missed him. People don't understand just how lethal he is in those moments. He gets bigger in the biggest of moments. He just does. We've seen it time and again, from the bubble to here. So, we've got 2 anchors in Bam and Tyler.
Okay, you got 2 anchors, right?
Yeah.
And you're not giving up the Bam anchor.
Yep. You said you've already said who the anchors are, so they're not going anywhere.
Right. Jimmy and Bam are your anchors. Your other anchor you can let go.
Yeah, they can let him go, but I say if everything falls apart, I don't see that the relationship is, totally ruined. Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra come in, that you're a valuable part of this team. You gave us 20 points. You stay healthy. You would have been right up there with those other 2 guys, and we love you, and we're going to make it work, and we have enough here already. Just imagine if you would have been there.
And I could flip in and say that we've won without you. And
no, what I'm saying is if they feel as though they need to keep him and they can't get Damian Lillard for some reason, you don't think it's
no, bro.
repairable.
No, bro. I'm not. I'm sorry. Players have egos, and when they see that, they're gonna be like, okay, clearly you've been trying to get rid of me for something better, and you haven't been able to get that better piece, but you feel like there's something better than me. So therefore, let me go someplace let me go where I'm comfortable.
But
I feel
Tyler
needed.
Hero's realistic. He knows he's not as good as Kevin Durant or Damian Lillard.
Okay. But also he's also a human being with feelings and emotions and an ego.
Right. I just think we're reading too much into all this.
No, you're not. No, we're not.
Okay, well, we'll see what the season
Look at
goes.
that. Like, it's almost getting to the point where like menu underscore 431 631 said it's getting to the point where you don't want to give Tyler up anymore. So now that's the thing. It's the fan base also turned on Tyler. They've been quick to give him up.
That I think what hurts.
So how do you go back to a fan base that's been ready to give you up for any superstar, and to a team that you've known has been in talks over the past 2 seasons in order for them to upgrade their roster? You've been the dangling piece, in a trade. You've been the asset from their side. So you can't tell me that, oh, Portland and Miami, Dame wants to come to Miami. Miami wants to trade to get Dame, but they can't do a trade for trade. They can't do team for team. So Miami, in order to get Dame, has to get other teams involved in order to get Dame. So do you understand? Like, if you're a player, like, wait a minute. So they really trying to get rid of me to the point they trying to get other teams to get involved in this trade so that I can get moving.
I think that's what hurts him the most.
Of
It's
course.
the insult to injury. It's not that the Heat are willing to trade him. It's that I'm not as easily tradable. Other teams are even like,
and that's the other part. There's like, look, other teams are looking at me like,
no,
I'm nice and everything, but I want to. I can find better.
That hurts.
You know what it is? Here's what it is.
I'm not even good enough to be traded.
Tyler is like a 6. If he was a 6
in a 10 world.
In a 10 world.
Yeah.
And or even a 7. A 7. I'll say he's 7. He's a 7 in a world where Miami's trying to get 9s and 10s.
Yep. And you're hot.
You're hot.
But you're just not that 10. There's a difference between a 10 and a 7, or a 7.5. I'll even give you a 7.5. There's a difference between a 7.5 and a 10. Whole lot of difference.
Dame is a 10.
Dame's a 10. KD
Dame
is
is a dime. Pause. He gives dimes whenever. Dame, but that's what it is. If we're doing a scale of 1 to 10, Tyler Hero's a 7, 7.5. Can get to an 8 on some good nights. Dame is a 10.
It's going to be interesting to see where Tyler Hero plays next year and how he plays. We're going to keep an eye on that. Up next, going to close things out on Sports Day 560 WQAM. Been a good day here on Sports Day for a Sunday. My cousin Vladimir Luison and I, always good times when we get to hang out. The Marlins looking pretty good. 6-2, bottom of the 8th. Gene Segura thrown out at the plate. Not so awesome right there. Pretty much made a plan that Friday night. We are going to be making a trip to Exotica. Keep listening, or actually go to our website, wqam.com/contest, for a chance to win some tickets and some 3-day passes. I was a little distracted last segment. Vlad, I was playing around and I saw Miami New Times best pizzas in Miami. And there's this place called Square Pie City on North Miami Avenue that looks killer. And then I saw vegan, gluten-free options. Oh, I'm in. I think that's where, oh, well, I would go Friday, but we're going to be Exotica. So maybe Saturday night, that's going to be my spot. Square Pie City. If you've heard about it, 305-567-0560. Someone did text in. 954 says, love the shout out earlier for Jessica Pegula. Not many billionaire kids go out and work as hard as she does. She's become my favorite female tennis player. Still won't root for her dad's team since I'm a Dolphins and Panthers fan. Love her, though. Hope she wins it all. Sorry, I won't root for her dad's teams. Yeah. I mean, if I had $1 billion in the tank, I don't know if I'd be going out there working as hard as she does every day, but she is one of the hardest workers in all of sports. Not resting on her laurels. So much respect to her.
Shout out to her.
That right there makes you a bad one.
Oh, she's a baddie.
She's a bad one. I like her. I like her a lot. I don't particularly like the Sabres or the Bills, but, okay. Okay. So that's about it, Vlad. I'm running out to a trivia event. I don't know what you have going on the rest of the day.
Chilling with moms, man. Chilling with moms. Enjoying that moment. And just gonna enjoy the soccer games tonight. Probably watch the summer league.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's pretty much it, man.
That's what I think.
Excited for this week.
I got the trivia event over at Tarpon River Brewery in Fort Lauderdale. When I get done, it's going to be like 9-10 o'clock. I think I'm going to go home. I'm either going to watch a movie on Netflix or I'm going to sit out on the balcony and just listen to maybe some reggae music and just kind of get my mind right, get ready for the week.
Listen to tunes.
Yeah, get my tunes going right there. And then, of course, hopefully tomorrow I'll have some highlight clips posted up on our YouTube page of some of the stuff we've talked about. Got a couple of notes that I've gotten. We got lame Lillard. We've got Sex Dungeons. We've got you making a prediction about Victor Wembanyama. That does not include Britney Spears.
And my hate for the in tournament, the in-season tournament.
Oh yeah, you really did hate that in-season tournament, man. I can't say that I totally love it either, but that's what we do. So check it out, 560 WQAM on YouTube. Those clips will be up. Also, we're going to be on Instagram, 560 WQAM. I try to put the shorter, little sillier stuff up on the Instagram. And then you and I, man, we got a busy week. I got a lot of things. Like I said, going to be working, going to be doing some things. Friday night, you get a little bit of an extended version and maybe a little preview of Sports Day. We're going to be on, you and I, from 6 to 9. That is before the Heat Summer League game. And then we're going out to Jensen's Liquor Store, getting some Prestige beer from my man Manny. We're going out to Exotica.
For the first time, your day and night show is actually going to be day and night.
Day and night, man. We got it all week long.
Oh,
man.
Your day. I'm night.
Yeah. No, that is funny. So yeah, underneath our names, I'm gonna have day. Underneath yours, you're gonna have night. Oh, that's gonna be.
It'd be funny. No, do it the other way around.
Yeah, I'll be night. You be day. It'll make sense. And then we're on all weekend next weekend from noon to 4 Saturday, Sunday. We'll be talking about Exotica.
Hopefully, because we don't know if there's summer league. We don't know about the postseason.
Yeah.
But we should be 12 to 4.
We could have a day off. Ooh, after a night at Exotica, I might need a day off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Vlad? You know. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Till Friday night, 6 to 9 for Day at Night. My cousin Vladimir Luison. I am Dan Day, and you've been listening to Sports Day on 560 WQAM. Later, slug. And this name just keeps coming up. 2 names that just keep coming up. I don't think we really need them. Don't really want them. TJ Warren.
Nah, Jimmy and TJ can't coexist.
And the guy I like, but you do not like, Christian Wood. I like Christian Wood.
First of all, I don't like you saying that. Just call him C. Wood. No, you can't even say that. Pause. Christian, here's the thing I don't like about that player.
Okay, go ahead. You don't want to call him by name?
Here's my problem with Christian. Doesn't rebound. And he's light. He's a lita. He's light in the ass. Like he gets hurt a lot for a 6'10" guy. He's one of those guys that's going to fall. But I do think he's a good player who can shoot the 3. He can shoot from the outside. But he always gets banged up. That's my problem with him.
I would just tell you this, man. I'm a numbers guy. And if you can get Christian Wood for a decent price, now he's been averaging $10 million a year or more, so that's kind of, but last year, 16.6 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, and he shot 37.5%.
That's pretty
threes.
good. Christian Wood is gonna. The thing about Wood, pause, infinite pause.
Don't be afraid. The man's name is Christian Wood. If you don't like Wood, just say it. Speaking of tall, skinny guys, Victor Wembanyama didn't have the greatest debut the other day for the San Antonio Spurs, and he kind of gave excuses why.
Honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing on the court tonight, but it's you know, I'm trying to learn for the next games, and the important is to be ready for the season. I think the hardest for me was understanding sometimes I was off rhythm with the plays and the calls, and I think it's the biggest improvement I got to do. It's being ready to react to the plays that were called by the point guard, and stay connected.
Nay or day, Vlad?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm nay on that. No, I don't need an excuse. Just it's your first game. Whatever. I don't need you to tell me I didn't know what I was doing.
He got speared.
Yeah, and he
was speared.
Talk about when you got dunked on. How about that?
Well, he was Britney speared, and he got dunked. That was nasty. Put it on his head.
Tough week for Victor Wembanyama, man.
Put that on his head. Nasty work, boy.
I think that's what hurts him the most.
Of course.
The insult to injury. It's not that the Heat are willing to trade him. It's that I'm not as easily tradable. Other teams are even like,
and that's the other part. It's like, look, other teams are looking at me like,
no,
I'm nice and everything, but I can find better.
That hurts.
You know what it is? Here's what it is.
I'm not even good enough to be traded.
Tyler is like a 6. In like, you know, if he was a 6
in a 10 world,
yeah, and or even a 7.
seven.
A 7. I'll say he's 7. He's a 7 in a world where Miami's trying to get 9s and 10s.
Yep, and you're hot.
You're hot.
But you're just not that 10. There's a difference between a 10 and a 7, or a 7.5. I'll even give you a 7.5. There's a difference between a 7.5 and a 10. Whole lot of difference.
Dame is a 10.
Dame's a 10. KD's
Dame
a 10.
is a dime. Pause. He gives dimes whenever. Dame, but that's what it is. If we're doing a scale of 1 to 10, Tyler Hero's a 7, 7.5. Can get to an 8 on some good nights. Dame is a 10.
Hey,